Why is that on the... That should not be on the...
I'm disappointed with you, Trey. That should be a sport.
Gary Con.
Real Gary Con. So they have 1,000 games going on next weekend.
Wow.
1,000. And I'm pretty proud to say I just looked at signups for our 15 games, and we're probably about 60% full already.
Nice.
Chris's game is full. On Thursday morning at 9 a.m., your game is full, Chris.
Oh, by the way, since I'm unemployed now, if you need me to run something, let me know.
Well, Gary Con is, they actually closed registrations because they were like, we don't have any more room.
Yeah.
They literally have games going on around the clock every hour.
No capacity.
So like that video said, it's March 27th, Gary Con.
Yep.
I have to go check it out. I haven't been able to go to an actual Gary Con yet, but I have been to Lake Geneva. Back, my very first Gen Con was back the last year that they were still in Lake Geneva.
I've been going to some of these sites that they give to buy merchandise and got myself some new shirts for Gary Con and new shirts for Gen Con.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, got a shot glass too and a dice bag.
I just got a new dice bag too. It's called a Crown Royal bag.
Oh, I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I just got. I got Crown Royal apple so that I can mix it with the sweet and sour and have a apple whiskey sour.
I probably was drinking too much Crown Royal. That's why I lost it.
Dane, you hear me?
I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Good. All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome everybody. It's our third session of the Red Star Rising campaign adventure titled The Coldest of Blood, which is Chapter 3. It is designed by Gooey Cube and presented by the Greater Mole Master Beholder Corps, where we hope your minds will be opened by wonder tonight. And again, we have not broken our streak. Playing today are Zane, Mark, and Lee, and the mighty Trey, and Chris.
Woohoo!
And I am Casey, better known as the emissary of the Great Mother. And we are ready for a doozy tonight. So I ask you, my aberrations, shall we begin?
Aye!
Aye.
Why?
Yes! I.
Yes, we have to say I, because then I get to say, well, the ayes have it. So, the encounters on the road keep getting weirder. But hey, it's a good thing we're heading up to loot a strange abandoned castle. Well, previously on the Red Star Rising campaign, our intrepid adventurers, a couple of sessions back, learned that they were none other than employed as a bunch of spies. And so that was being a bit of a revelation. Their next assignment is to go to the former stronghold or castle known as Estranok. There was a Lord Estranok who oversaw the King's Highway many, many, many years ago. But strangely, something happened. And all communication was lost with the Lord and his family. And so a contingent was sent to find out what may have happened. Interestingly enough, none returned. So, since they did not return, another contingent was sent with some armed guards and some others. And only a couple of the entire contingent sent returned, and those were afflicted with some malady of the mind that lasted and persisted until their untimely death at a very young age. And so nobody was sent thereafter, and the fortress crumbled to ruin. And some believe that there is something very foul going on there. But others believe, and actually you have been sent by your employers to retrieve an amulet known as Zen. And if you can retrieve that amulet, then that will accomplish the mission that you have been sent upon. And the reason that you're attending this mission is because, as we know, the Vondoran of the Hanataz troop, Orag, is lost. Cray and Kalnassi are still suffering from whatever attacked them a couple days prior. So you all are, upon this assignment, you have been given some items that some of you used to a great result in the last session that we had. Gror learned that he is a master of short stature but large bow. And he found a way to take that large bow and dig it into the ground and, just completely decimate things. So we have a feeling that we know what he likes to use, although he has that really sweet axe too. So, I mean, large bow and great bow and axe, but he is a fighter.
Lots
so
of large things. Is there something going on there, Gror?
large beard.
There's one more we didn't talk about, but we'll save that for like the adult.
You're
after
compensating for something?
I don't know if he needs to compensate for something. He's got a sandwich, right?
Don't tell me we're starting an OnlyFans.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. All right. Well, my friends, as we like to do every night, I feel like I need to do something. Can anybody tell me what that is? Because you all usually ask me anyhow.
Gooey
Give
reward.
us Gooey rewards.
Yes. Why am I not surprised? Everybody roll me a d20, please. No, none for you. Oh, look at that!
What?
I'm balancing out for Quimber there.
Well, I had a great big nope, and then I can't say no to that, Kimber. So, all right, Gror.
I mean, you could, but
unfortunately-
really?
Yeah, well, I could, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I think he made up for everybody else's role. So, well, Kimber, guess what?
Whoa, someone
You
got
get
negative
to,
15. Wait, what? What did you do, Gror?
How does a he rolled minus 34 and then rolled or something? I don't know. That's pretty cool.
But he got a 19.
It's just
Plus
secret,
negative 34.
secret
I'm surprised he
dwarven
didn't
magic.
roll
Don't
better.
worry.
Yeah, secret dwarf. And
Oh, it's a second roll, you cheater. I didn't say that to a dwarf. No, I take it back.
Kimber needs a roll for a Gooey reward because that's a sweet natural 20 right there.
Definitely.
Sweet action. Advantage on an initiative roll. Okay. Right,
I do
well,
roll pretty low usually.
I failed to mention that the other thing that happened previously on the Red Star Rising campaign was you guys were along a track and you ran into some of those nasty little creatures. But as I said, the mighty bow of Gror seemed to take quick care of them. But you were also heading along this muddy trail, and as it began to get more muddy, you saw a number of game tracks, bear and deer and maybe some raccoons and some other things like that. But there were some strange 5-pointed tracks that were unfamiliar to you. And as you guys were waiting a moment to try and figure out what those might be, from out of the woods nearby, you were attacked by some strange hairless-looking humanoid creatures with whiskers on their faces. And they happened to surprise you because I had you guys roll before this point, so we're going to give them a chance to have a ambush surprise attack on everybody, and then we will roll initiative and get started. So, cue the music. I already cued the music, that's right. So, one more, please, here.
I suppose I should probably pull up my character sheet, huh?
Might help. So, we have one that has a very odd-looking weapon in its hand. It looks like they tried to employ some sort of sharpened stick to see if they could slash you with it. And he's going to attempt to slash you with that and miss. And then the one over here is going to jump on Theros and try and bite him. Come on. I know you.
Theros will bite back.
Oh, does an 18 hit? It's piercing. I think it does. So he's gonna bite you for 4 piercing damage, Theros, and actually 1 point of poison damage because you just have to every encounter get bit by something that poisons you or something like that.
I'm never not poisoned.
Yeah, never not poisoned. All right. There's one above Fleegan who is going to hold back just a little bit. These are smallish creatures, and in fact, I was going to tell you that. I think I said that they were. Yeah, they look somewhat sickly too. They resemble 4 to 5 foot tall rat-like humanoids. They don't have tails and they don't have hair, but they do walk upright. But they seem awfully disgusting looking. So, all right. So the one by you, Fleegan, is actually going to pull out a little itty bitty makeshift bow and take a shot at you and miss. The one next to Kimber is going to slash him with one of these weird looking bones that are carved into a strange weapon, but he's so bad that he rolls 2 natural 1s at the same time. So he's gonna fumble because, well, that's what he does. Bad timing. and he's going to be at the bottom of the initiative order. So because of that, he distracts the other ones, and they're going to go last. So everybody go ahead and give me initiative, and then I'll have them go last on the next round. Make sure you select your token before you roll initiative. Really,
Look at
Kimber?
that.
Really?
How many 20s can you roll?
Well, I don't know. He's
Things
rolling
are
20s, and then
loaded
things
dice.
attacking him are rolling 1s, so...
Let alone in a row. I mean,
Yeah.
And just let you know, okay, we can't see your rolls.
I was just
I was just
shaving
looking
off
at
that little bit of percentage off everybody else's rolls and adding it to mine, and I expected only a little bit of a bonus. Instead, it's just giving me natural 20s every time.
Well,
Kind of like Office Space, huh? You're just,
So that-
taking off the extra little decimals on the end and adding.
Superman 3.
Exactly.
It's Superman 3 originally. Though.
Oh yeah.
So I know you guys can't see my roll, so I was going to say that
Richard
that,
Pryor.
that last creature that went to attack Kimber rolled 2 fumbles in a row there. So just somebody's cheating. You hacked the game, didn't you? I know you did. And guess what? You get to go first. So let's see what you do this time. Let's roll a third one in a row.
I was thinking
doing?
if I stayed quiet, you might forget about me, and I just get away with it. Works in board games.
I'm the GM. I see all.
All right.
What are you doing?
This isn't quite a board game, is it? Well, how small are these creatures?
Small-ish. They're about 4 to 5 feet tall, but they're very sickly, so they're kind of skinny.
So they're taller
About
than me.
Twice the size of Fleegan.
It's like we're being attacked by a bunch of
Yeah.
Chuckies
And
or
half the
something.
weight.
Yeah. They're probably about the same stature as Fleegan, but they're about a third of the
Or his height.
they're really skinny. Like
They're not as beefy as Fleegan.
they're more skin and bone, and like I said, they kind of look like rats without tails. They walk on 2 legs.
Okay,
They
that
have these weird whiskers.
last part of the description, I was about to tell somebody to give him a sandwich, but after you said they look like little rat creatures, I'm gonna smack it.
Smack it.
Oh,
Let's
the
see.
20s went away.
That one right there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you smack it. How much damage? Okay, 7 bludgeoning damage. Alright. You hear a sickening thud, and it snarls at you and squeals a little bit as you hit it. Anything else?
I squeal back at it, and it's not. I'm not faking it. It's legit. I am really freaked out by this thing.
Alright, we'll see what that does. Alright, we'll move on to Fleegan.
Stab the one in front of me.
People,
One by
why is it
Kimber
gotta
or the
be
one who
rat
tried to shoot you
people?
with his bow?
Did he say dab
I
the
want-
one in front of
No,
him or
okay.
stab the one in front of him?
Dab.
Stab off.
Dab
Like,
ads.
It sounded like dab, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh no, I see the pose now.
He's got a stuffed up nose. Alright, you're gonna miss with that serrated dagger as you try and stab at it.
All right, offhand.
Oh.
Alright, you take that other dagger around and you're able to catch it off guard as it jumps out of the way of the one. And you stab it for 2 piercing damage.
Sneak attack.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
3 for a total of 5. Alright. Yeah. Kind of surprised with that stab anyway. Alright. Kenna, you're up.
All right.
Wait, doesn't Fleegan have 2 more attacks still?
No. No.
Isn't quite
Okay.
5.
Yeah, are we all trying to cheat tonight? I mean, I
I'm
may
not.
be tired, but I'm not that tired, so.
I'm not. I'm being good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna attack the one up at the top with my sword.
With his sword. I think that might hit. A 26 is kind of a high roll, so
Yeah, just a little.
just a little. So yeah, you're gonna do 8. piercing
to a nat
damage
20 if you can get.
as you run it through with your sword, and anything else?
If it's still up, I will use my offhand to Wakazashi it.
Right, so he
Hey,
runs
language.
runs it through.
However, that one does not come near.
Yeah, he's gonna try and slash with it. You were kind of surprised at how well you hit it with the last one, and then you kind of connect with nothing but air on the next one. All right, Gror, you're up.
I don't want that one that Kimber injured to come back at him viciously. So I will shoot it with this mighty
sorry.
bow.
That true to your word, you nail it with the bow. No, oh, that was the wrong. That was you.
Yep,
rolling.
sorry,
Yeah,
hit the wrong
okay.
button.
I did nothing of the sort.
I saw a roll just as he said, "Well, you're
There
gonna
we
hit it with your bow, so roll damage." Because a +9 hits everything for a second level character. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So the bow and the arrow that comes off of the big old bow does what it normally does, and it goes right through his leg, shattering his artery there, and he bleeds out and he dies. Because why not? All right, so one's down. All right, it is their turn. And
What about
so
me?
we are going to have this one.
Do they go before Theros?
Oh,
Did
what
I roll
about
that
you?
bad?
Why are you not? Where are you?
I'm in there. I'm next one.
He's next in line.
Oh, you're next in line. I missed you. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get to go.
Oh, okay. The one that bit me is going to get bitten by Graxel.
I thought you were going to bite him.
That would have been funnier.
I mean, you got those bottom tusks and everything like
I mean,
that.
I
Yeah,
could.
Graxel hits him.
More disease.
Yeah, I just don't want to get diseased again.
Oh,
It hits
my.
him really hard.
Yeah, no kidding. It doesn't.
Especially
kill
considering
him.
he's only got 2 legs.
Doesn't kill him.
It doesn't kill him, but you. I would say you take an arm off. And so
It's just a
he's
flesh
got
wound.
blood kind of spurting out of his arm. It's only a flesh wound, right?
Yet again, Theros disarms his opponent.
Wah, wah, wah. All right, so it's their turn now. Okay, so this one up by Kenna is going to try and jump on Kenna and bite him instead of with his little thing. And actually, I think he's going to at 19 hits, right?
20 is my current because of the mage armor.
Well, he manages to jump on you and tries to bite you and hits that magical shield as you think he's going to sink his nasty teeth into your shoulder. And so it's like holding on to you, just trying to just gnaw into this thing, and he can't get past it. He's kind of just going into a frenzy about that. So, all right, the one that Theros took his arm off actually runs away. We'll come back to him when Theros comes back, as Theros will have a chance to take a shot at
Did he pick his arm up and take it with him?
No, he just...
Asking for a friend.
Yeah. No, he left his arm there.
Sandwich.
This other one... Yeah, this other one down here, which apparently I forgot to attack with one of them the last time,
That'd be that one.
is going to try and hit Theros with his crude weapon and miss. This one right here is going to take a shot at Fleegan with his bow again and hit for 4 piercing damage. Theros, you get an attack, he needs to put his ears on. Okay, Theros, you get an attack of opportunity on the one above you because he decided he wanted to run away.
Oh,
After you
he's
took
going
his
to
arm
get
off.
Graxel.
Yeah, he's dead.
And gone.
Did almost.
All right, so he turns to run away, and you take his head off. All right, so that one hit Fleegan right there, so that one's dead. So we're going to go to Kimber. Kimber, what you doing?
Oh, trying to deal with chaos in my background.
Understood.
Let me
why I
look
put the
here.
kids to bed before.
There's small ratmen attacking you.
Gosh.
Hey, don't say. I can say that about my kids, but you can do that. No. Yeah, little monsters behind my back. I will move over and try to get one of these off of Theros there. We can't have the leader being picked on by little rats.
This one's on Theros. This one is on Fleegan.
Kizumi is with me today.
Totally.
Yeah,
kidding.
boy.
Bobby
Alright.
knows I used all of my healing from the amulet already.
8 bludgeoning damage on that one. Anything else?
Now I stick my tongue at it. I just can't help it.
Okay. Alright, Fleegan, you're up.
Stab the one in front of me. He stabbed me. I'll stab him back.
He shot you with.
He still stabbed me with a. He just wasn't connected.
With an arrow, you know.
Yeah,
Remotely
it's
stabbed
still
you.
stabbing.
We call
yeah.
it virtual stabbing.
I don't think that's called stabbing.
Socially distanced stabbing.
Social.
Having
Socially
used the
stabbing,
bow
Yeah, yeah. Alright, well,
and
that
shot a
you're-
bow in this combat, I doubt that's stabbing. I'm not
you
sure.
found a way to nail him with that. You can roll sneak attack too if you want.
I do.
So that's
Oh,
9
yes, I
points
do.
of stabby damage. He is looking really bloody, but he doesn't
Okay,
go down.
hey, offhand.
Offhand. Yeah, your offhand is also going to make him kind of bloody, to the point of death. Ugh. Ugh. Squeak, dead.
Oh, he didn't even have to roll con save.
He's been blooded.
He bleeded.
Kenny, you're up.
All right. Well, the one who's
There's
trying to,
on you.
yeah, the one who's like climbing all over me. I'm just going to.
Just like you.
Slobber going down this invisible shield.
You light yourself on fire and see if it catches the thing on fire.
No thanks. I appreciate the offer, but I think that's a bad idea. I will. Can I still get a shot at him with my short sword?
I will let you take the pommel of your sword and try and smack it off of you.
Okie doke.
Yeah, you're able to bonk it off of you for, we'll do 7 bludgeoning damage, and you hear a sickening crack as you hit it hard, and it flops to the ground, and it seems somewhat stunned. It looks like it's about ready to die.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and assist him with that with my offhand.
Euthanize him. Yeah, you
Yep.
euthanized him. Yep. All right. So squish. All right, Gror, you're up.
2 things left to do. One, we have to dwarven stomp this guy next to Fleegan. If I can get there.
Other way.
Yeah, wrong
my
way.
map is sliding. My map is sliding!
How are you sliding the map? That's weird.
I'll go. Yeah, we'll do this.
Other click. Your other right.
Managed to go the other direction. There we go.
So you dwarven stomp. That's
Stomp on him there. And I will shoot an arrow deftly between Kimber, Theros, and not as far as Kenna to kill that remaining one.
roll a 1. Come on, 1. No, well, okay. Let's see what happens. That is not a 1.
Nope.
Go ahead and roll.
I can't really roll a 1.
Not a one.
You can. You could roll
Yeah,
a 1. I mean, it would
would
come
still
out as
say
a 10. It
10,
would still be a natural 1. Which, go away, let's see.
It's just 13 damage.
So, that bow is one lucky bow. As you nail that thing
Yeah.
and take it down. So, so
Does
congratulations.
massive damage too.
These little rat-like creatures now are all all taken care of. And
You stabbed him too. Good for you.
It's not a stab, I'm telling you.
so, yeah. So congratulations, you killed these little rat-like creatures. What are you gonna do next?
Greyhawk.
Try to recover arrows.
Okay.
Anything on them?
A bunch of dirty rags, and like I said, crude. A couple of them have some crude weapons. About the only thing that looks like it might be usable would be that short sword that one had, which was actually, it looked like maybe it could get another shot or two off before it would probably snap. It looks really, really old and dried up. So,
Pass.
Are any of them using any kind of poison on their weapons?
give me a nature check, please.
Oh yeah, now you say something after I get stabbed.
Oh, 20's on the wrong side.
Yep.
But you still rolled one. It looks like there might be some sort of residue on their weapons that would put a little poison on them, but it looks more natural than alchemical to you.
I was just curious because I was wondering, these creatures probably thought they had some kind of advantage on us to come at us like this. And obviously
Well, they
didn't work.
did manage to ambush you.
That's true.
You didn't see them, and yeah.
It wasn't a very effective ambush, but they did ambush us.
Might have been looking at us in the side view mirrors of their cars.
Object is closer.
They looked larger. Yeah. And they looked larger than they appeared as they saw their own reflection.
That could
Or
be.
just-
We're twice their size.
Where did you go, Gror? You disappeared from my map.
He's right down here.
Move your move your token, and you might see him. For some reason, Kimber, we're noticing that if you move your tokens, you see everybody again.
Oh, it must be the little creatures. He's probably behind it.
Oh,
I'm on top of it, actually, stomping it. But
He's dwarven stomping it, and then he stuck the great bow, the lucky bow, down into the thing's face, and took a shot and took the other one out.
there's some for you to stomp too, Kimber, if you want, like that one in front of you.
I might be able to stomp them without falling over. I will try it.
shall we continue, gentlemen?
Should. But do these things, do they look like they're natural, or do they look like they're unnatural?
Give me
Sure, Zane.
give me a survival or a nature check, your choice.
I'll assist.
Okay, do that with advantage, please.
All right. So survival or nature, they're both the same. So 16.
Give me a history check. All right, you've not seen these things before, but they look like they would not have. They would have been, for best you could tell, natural.
Okay.
They don't.
Not
They don't have
magically
like
They,
created.
they don't look
the
like
depth of the anatomy of which you cut the thing open doesn't seem like there's some sort of a construct or anything like that.
Okay, or cursed or something.
Correct. Yeah.
Did I speak or anything during that fight? I didn't notice any crazy voices from you or anything, but
No, they hissed.
actions or command.
But as far as speaking, no, they didn't really even yell at each other or anything. That's a good question, though. But no, it kind of was over really quickly. I mean, they jumped out, jumped at you guys, attacked you. You guys turned around and they were dead. So
They screamed boo. We reacted. They're no longer there.
Kember had the most interaction with them. So
True.
Didn't somebody get poisoned?
Fleet.
Yes, is Fleegan is about to die from
poison
being
damage, but
stabbed.
he didn't get the poison condition. He just got some poison damage.
I got
Poison damage.
I'd consider that pretty much like significant interaction. I mean, I try to
Well,
avoid
he did get
poisoning.
bit, so apparently they have something in their mouth. But I mean, looking at
Coincidentally, I try to avoid bites.
Yeah.
well, that's true. Although you know, Theros doesn't avoid bites; he gets bit by everything, undead, living. You know,
Yep.
that kind of
Wolverines.
stuff.
Usually, he pays double for that kind of action.
Lycanthrope,
Cotton.
spider, doesn't matter. It all bites him.
Did you get bit by the possum too? The giant possum?
No, I got peed on the boss.
Beat on
You
it.
got peed on by the possum. Yeah.
I think he also. I think he did actually bite me. But then
Yeah, he either gets bitten by a creature or he gets some kind of fluid from the creature.
I also got covered in the
Filthy Floyd.
filthy Floyd, but also the other guy that Quimber put down with his mace,
Mm.
Ugh.
and he cracked his spine.
Yep.
The best you can tell, I mean, the best I can do is describe these as they look like rats turned into humans.
Not fond of that idea.
Let's get moving before more
Could
of
that
these
be
things
humans
appear.
turned into rats?
You know, that is a good way to think about it, but more like rats turned into humans. Not saying that they were once rats turned into humans, but that's what they look like. Not really humans turned into rats. They have very much a rat-like appearance to them, and less humanoid, more rat. They just walk like a human. So,
Can anybody tell if these things were?
Would it be like an Egyptian? Walk like?
jeez.
They don't talk like it.
Ooh.
Take away a gooey reward for that one.
Yeah.
Take away inspiration.
Were these things like? I wonder if we can tell if they've been camped out here, like guarding the road, waiting for something to come down, or it just was by happen chance that we ran into each other. I mean, were they maybe guarding this road?
That's a good question. Not sure how you would be able to discern that, though.
Well, I worked with a guy who said he used to work for the government. He said he used to have to sit in bushes and even have to like use the restroom not far from where he was hiding. So I was thinking maybe they might leave the evidence that they've been here for a while.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival check then if you're investigating for a privy. Determine that. Yeah, you dig around a little bit, and you know, having known an individual that has done this kind of stuff, you recognize that it looks like it's entirely possible that they were sitting in wait, ready to ambush anybody coming down this road. You feel pretty comfortable that was the reason that they were there.
I say
Because of that, Gror will stomp them.
Yeah,
Not really. Mainly because he's a dwarf, but he will stomp them.
I won't keep that information hidden for very long. I will let them know ASAP when I come to that idea, and let them know that if they have to check in or anybody checks on them, that we may be discovered, whoever had them guard this road.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, we'll probably see more of them up ahead, so...
Be on guard.
Yep, keep your eyes open. Let's move out, guys.
Everybody
Can
make a
you move?
perception check for me, please.
You want us all to make a perception check?
Yes, please.
Can we move that pass without a trace? That may help us
Oh yeah.
our destination without further.
Pass without a trace follows the person who cast it. Just everyone within 30 feet of them gets the bonus.
Right. That's kind of what I'm getting after. Is if we do that and head on out,
Then we can stealth all the way back up to the castle.
I can concentrate on that ability for quite a while, but it does, after about an hour or so, I'm not able to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to figure out where we are and how long we want it.
I've been traveling this path for about 15 minutes or so at this point. So.
What was the path that we understood it to be too terribly long, or how?
No, it wasn't expected to be too terribly long.
Pretty sure we'll be to the.
Remember.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll be to the keep within the hour. So.
Let's do it.
It wasn't very far. Let me find that information specifically. I thought it said it somewhere in here, but it's not very far. In fact, as you guys are heading up the trail, and it sounds like you guys are trying to be stealthy, and you got passed without a trace on.
Yep.
So you're definitely being magically stealthy. The road turns somewhat towards the north and has been sloping up for a short time. As you come up over a hill, the track opens up more as the trees about you begin to thin, and the mist has dissipated some, and you can again feel the chill wind blowing from the north, and it bites at your faces and numbs your fingers. And after a little bit more travel up over the hill, you come to the crest of the small rise, giving you a rather broad view of the area before you. And from your vantage, you can see the ruins of a castle upon a hill overlooking a small vale. And the ancient edifice has mostly fallen, and only a few walls remain upright. The soul is hidden behind clouds, and in the distance a flock of birds can be seen in the air, and as you regard the structure, you sense a strange, ominous feeling. Almost as if you were being watched by something with a dark and malevolent intent.
Well, I say we stealth up to the keep as quickly as we can, and try to find this this opening that they into the downstairs area that we were told to go to.
Kenna and Theros and Kimber, you all feel a tingling come up your spine and a little bit of nauseating discomfort. Fleegan, you see a dark, ghost-like figure with maliciousness and hunger in its eye rising up from the ruin of the castle. And it seems to beckon you all towards the castle. And then just as this image forms, as you see it, it just dissipates and disappears. And again, you're the only one who sees that, Fleegan. You can tell the others if you want to.
Holy moly, did you guys see that? You sure we have to go up there? Maybe
Does it
we should
fire
go back the
again?
other way. No. It was dark and smoky and red eyes, and it was saying, "Come here, my little pretties," or something like that.
What?
It's
Okay.
scary.
Well, let's keep an eye out and watch each
Yeah,
other's
you
back.
sure you don't want to go the other way?
Well, we've
could
been
say
given a
we
mission,
tried.
and the mission is not the other way. So,
Come on, Roll20. Really? Give me just a second, guys, while I fight.
How big was this figure? Was
Yeah.
it like as size of the keep, or just a small figure inside the keep?
No, it looked like it was about the size of the keep.
oh joy!
Which was strange. It was a bit disorienting because that was very strange, but
God,
Is it really close or really big?
It was huge. It was bigger than Theros. Like lots more than big than Theros. Like if Theros was standing on top of Gror, who was standing on top of Quimber, it was huge.
Glad I was left out of that
Kimber's-
pyramid.
Won't be when I'm done Graxling it.
Kimber's trying to remember how many times he remembers Fleegan having head injuries since he's known him. Because this guy's been seeing all
I was
kinds
trying to
of
remember
weird
when
things.
Vegan didn't have a head injury.
Hey, just remember last time he was seeing fire, and then the whole carnival went up in flames. So he was seeing a.
There's gonna be a giant Skeletor thing coming out of the
But
cape,
you can't
eating
tell
our
me
brains.
that he saw some giant figure, and all of a sudden a giant figure is going to be showing up. Oh, it's not true.
Just don't think of a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
A what?
Just don't think of anything. I couldn't help it. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
What did you do, Ray?
So my question for you all is can you see the map?
Yes,
I can
we're at
see
the
a
very
black
bottom
thing.
towards the middle.
Is it very, very dark on the map?
We're all the way at
but
the
scroll
bottom,
to the very bottom.
Yeah, okay, I can see it where there's some trees and stuff. Yep.
near the middle.
Somebody's cut weird shapes in it with more darkness or something too.
It's
That's dynamic
Very
lighting.
that's where you can
Dynamic
see
lighting.
at this point. So
Excellent.
it's not dark, but it's definitely dim. So that's where you can see as you approach the keep here. So the walls that once stood against the dangers of the region now lie in piles of rubble and stone, and you can hear the sounds of the bog in the distance, carried on the wind. Nice cat. Croaking frogs and screeching birds can be heard with some regularity, and the smallest humanoid-shaped prints that have 5 toes and long nails can be seen all over this area, all over the ground. They're easy to see, you don't even have to look for them. Wherever there is mud, there are definitely these footprints.
And these
Most
look.
of the...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
These look like the footprints of the creatures that attacked us on the road.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Most of the structures have also collapsed, and the ground beneath them is covered in piles of broken stones and pieces of mortar. Old vines, leafless due to the coming of winter. What is that?
Yikes.
The swamp noises. Sorry.
Oh. It sounded like just it didn't sound like swamp noises.
Sounded like somebody was using a radio grinder.
Yeah, apparently you can't really do that with like one device into another, so I apologize.
Apparently not. That's okay. Old vines, leafless due to the coming of winter, climb upon those that still stand, and they seem to scratch and claw at the rock facings like spindly brown fingers. An old bailey offers entry to the courtyard beyond, though you can obviously access the interior from a number of locations where the walls have collapsed. And there is a slight smell of wood smoke that can be discerned upon the cold wind.
Stealth mode, folks. Let's be quiet. Let's keep low. Keep hidden.
Be very quiet. We're hunting rats.
Yeah.
Rat peoples.
Rat boys.
Sneaky is my middle name.
Let's see. Fleegan, you're up.
I will point.
Pointed what?
Looking for giant, scary, hooded, dark, misty people.
Or rat people. They're probably good to look out for, too.
Yeah, maybe. I'm more worried about coming to my parlor.
One's the size of a keep. I think you're going to find him. The others are a little bit smaller, like your size.
So you move ahead very quietly. Give me a stealth check, please.
Look for traps.
If Pass Without Trace is still in effect, then that's a plus 10.
I'll move up next to Kenna.
37.
Okay. You very quietly move up to that opening, and as you see more into the area of the ruined castle, you see ahead of you, not too far away. How far is that? Let's see. About 40 feet away. Broken stone stairs ascending up to another level, following the contour of the hill itself. The stone is cracked and many pieces are missing from the tread of the stairs.
Okay, if I go back to our map, map goes up, and we make a left. So I will go up to the wall over here, looking for traps.
Perception check, please. Dig around to see if there's any sort of trip line or other type of trap, and you don't see anything.
Step into the keep. Sticking close to the wall.
Okay. So where do you go from there?
This is another wall right here, right?
That is another wall right there, yeah. I'm gonna change
Yeah, I want to get up.
you so I can see what you see. Yeah. So yep, there's a wall kind of sticking up.
I get up here and see what's over on this side of the wall. Kind of like
That's
keeping near the wall so I can glance around it.
There's obviously a tree that's growing in the area there, and you see what could potentially be over in this area. What could potentially be a staircase going down. You see over this direction what was probably an old tower as part of the ramparts, and then obviously up above here are some of the old ramparts of the keep.
I'll wave everybody over.
Alright?
And when they get there, I'll say, I think I found the way down. There's some stairs over here. There's stairs going up over there and stairs going down here. I'm going to go check them out. You guys make sure nothing stabs me in the back like Groar. Okay?
Try to stay within 30 feet of us.
Says spoiled again.
So you want us to move up to where you are,
want to
Fleeting?
go, and
Yep.
go ahead and move your tokens where you want to go for me.
Sticking close to the wall.
Boy. This is
You
always
move mine.
fun.
I'm having trouble interacting. If you could move it for me.
Alright,
But
I'll move up.
go ahead and give me a stealth check too while you're moving there.
As Fleegan moves up, I'll move up to this. This will be my final spot once he moves up.
That would be a 30 with the plus 10.
Okay.
Could you move mine up too?
Kember and Gror, are you guys moving up? There we go.
I can't move my token.
You can't move your token?
No, the
It won't let
map's
you?
it's being funny.
It's hard. My controls are like inverted to move it too.
That's weird. Where do you guys want to go up with the others? Or?
Yeah, I'll stay close to, yeah, at least in the middle of the group.
Pin there.
And problems like moving by other tokens.
Okay, I need
On
everybody
that
else
last
to,
site.
I need everybody else to make a, other than Kenna and Fleegan, to make a stealth check for me. 16 for Theros. Kimber rolls a natural 20 again.
Of course.
All about Kimber.
Of course. Yeah.
It's not my fault you chose the wrong god.
Or has 31. Theros, interestingly, as you guys move this direction and as Fleegan begins to head over here, Theros, you all of a sudden see a small creature scurry out of a nearby hole in the wall. Surprisingly, shortly thereafter, two more somewhat larger figures quickly squeeze through the same opening. The larger creatures seem to be young versions of the rat-like creatures that you just killed, and they are chasing after what looks to be a lizard of some sort as they scurry across the grounds right in front of you up this direction. And they don't seem to be particularly concerned with your presence in the ruins, and their game of chase soon begins to wind amongst you. So he kind of runs out here, and then they start to wind around here as the the lizard starts running around on the ground, and they're chasing after them. What do you do?
You said younger versions, so they're like children?
Best you can tell, they look like smaller, younger versions of the things that you just killed, and they seem to be chasing a lizard, and there's two of them. And they're making a weird chattering noise.
Why do I have this sneaking suspicion that we're going to run across Mama at some point? I'm going to watch them to make sure they don't do anything. But we don't need to alert everything else by making these things squeal. Sort of like we did with the spiders.
Anybody else do anything?
Just keeping an eye on them.
So you guys stand there watching these
And while
things.
I'm going to look around us to make sure like that isn't a distraction.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a sideways glance and just ignore him.
Okay.
I got this.
Everybody in agreement with that, or Kimber or Groor, are you doing anything different?
There, yeah, I don't think there's any threat from the children or the lizard, so it's probably a lot
Alright.
more important to look around.
Yeah, Kenna looks around to see if anybody happens to be watching them, seeing if it's a distraction. And one thing that you actually notice, not that you notice anybody potentially getting ready to jump you, you actually notice that the lizard has 3 eyes and 2 tails. But they chase it around, and then eventually, within a few seconds, after running around through you all around the tree and off towards the south area, the clearing that you're in here, one of them happens to finally grab the lizard, picks it up off the ground, and immediately stuffs it in its mouth and starts chewing on it. And the other one makes some sort of, what you would almost feel as a despondent noise as they turn and run off this direction here.
All right. Anyone else see that lizard? It had 3 eyes and 2 tails.
Lizards don't have 3 eyes and 2 tails. You just
That one did.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about the children so much.
Not at this point. Casey, does this look like a downstairs?
It is.
This area is dominated by a rather large stone stairway that descends into the darkness below. And prints in the mud and on the stair make it fairly obvious that the small-footed, long-nailed creatures use this staircase quite frequently.
Okay.
Do we want to look up first and then down, or what does the map tell us?
Yeah, let's clear this area and make sure that there isn't anything of great threat up here first.
So the map has stairs. It doesn't say up or down, and it goes to a room, and then it has arrows going to the left.
Yeah,
That's how the directions was go to the left.
to the left, then to the right, then to the right.
Second right, I think.
Yeah, two rooms.
So-
or two rooms.
We could the stairs could either be down or up.
I would say they're down because I'm not seeing enough structure for that to be up here, but I say we check, just for safety purposes, we check the area around us up here before we go down.
All right. Well, I'll go look at the stairs going up then.
So you can move here. Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Yeah,
stealth
as soon as
check.
I
then, go ahead and give me a
as soon as
stealth
I
check
can-
then, Flagon, to do that.
I'll go over there to cover him.
Same. Arrow knocked.
28.
Yes, okay. So you quietly move over there and you see that, yeah, it looks like it's just another area of the fortress, a little bit higher, built into the rise of the hill itself. And it looks as if there's quite a bit more mortar and rubble and other things from the crumbling of the towers, because this seems to be more of the main keep, the edge of the main keep area of the castle.
Would you consider this rocky terrain?
At this point, not necessarily.
Ah.
This point's not too bad.
You get
but it looks
advantages
like-
on rocky terrain.
Yeah, it looks like it might get that way a little farther up. There's an awful lot of rubble up above.
All right, I'll
How
go.
much do
I'll
you
go halfway up the
Keep
stairs.
is still up. Okay, you need to keep within 30 feet of him.
Yep.
So
Or
you need to
same.
move along behind
Just
him.
right here.
I can't see it, so. Okay. Keep my head
I can
in.
go forward 5 more feet.
Well, I'll
The
move up. Need some more here.
yeah, this part here is where you're getting there. As you can see, pretty much beyond that, up to this point, Fleegan, is it looks to be what was likely the keep proper. Still has about one tall wall standing, but you can see there is no roof, nor even any easy way to ascend up into the upper floors of this area, as they've all crumbled. If a floor even exists to stand upon, you would be surprised, and there are broken stones and decaying timbers laying all about you. And at that point, yeah, the terrain would be pretty rocky and rough, right up at starting up at this level here.
All right, I want to kind of get up here to the wall and take a look around the corners of both sides,
Go ahead and give
starting
me a
with the one on the
perception check.
left.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
18.
Tell me what you'd be looking for.
I'm looking for first any monsters. No, wait. First, any giant, scary guys with glowing eyes who are keep size. 2,
Then traps. Then
rat people, and then traps.
Well,
So
you
I'm
don't
looking
see
this-
any big, scary, keep-sized, freaky-looking beings, and
that's a good thing.
you're pretty sure that there are no traps in this area. At least you don't see any, and you don't see mechanisms or other things that you would be familiar with that would make up a trap. But you do think, though you're not 100% sure, that right up here, up high near one of the walls, you thought you saw movement for a split second.
Could you ping that again? I didn't see anything.
Can you see
It was
that?
just for a split second.
As if there may have been something up there behind one of the broken walls, and maybe it saw you and ducked back or something like that.
I'll go back and report. There's something alive up there. I think if we're gonna go, I think we're all gonna have to go and enforce.
Do we go take the care of that, or do we go down? Because I think down is the way to where the map leads.
Well, the other options, it's upstairs, and we make a left, and the map shows some more stairs, which could be down again. So it could have us going all the way
Mother was
down.
pretty clear that we should just stick to the map quickly too. So we should try to get downstairs.
Yeah, I say we check down the stairs and see if that's the proper way. If it is, then we get in, get out as quickly as we can.
Let me check the other side and see if we have stairs over there.
Yep. Go super stealth mode, Fleekin.
So I'm gonna zip on the other side here.
Go ahead and
Definitely.
give me a stealth check real quick.
Oh,
No! He falls on his face.
even with the plus 10.
Yeah, you come down around this direction, and you're spending more time really trying to see where you're going than paying attention to what you're stepping on, and you actually slip on some rubble, and it makes a good bit of noise that kind of echoes through the courtyard here that you're traveling through as these as the bits of mortar and everything that you trip over just kind of rumble, and it's like stepping on a stick in the forest when you're trying to sneak up on something. And, yeah.
And Fleekin goes into sudden statue mode. And
How
so,
come
like,
he's always so
what do we-
quiet except when we really need it?
Of course, because why not?
Grimmer stole all the 20s. I blame him.
and I'm the thief.
So, but yeah, what you see is a bit more rubble and broken down walls, and nothing of consequence other than rubble and broken down walls. You don't see anything ready to jump out and attack you.
Okay, so I'm going to pull out my slide trombone and be... Because they already know we're here now.
Yep, I'm going to come zipping down here, still trying to sneak as much as possible, see if there's stairs over here.
As you head off over into that direction, you see that seems to be a little bit of wall left with some bulwark here. It looks like some what might have been chambers at one time over in this area, and it looks like the remains of a long broken down tower over here. But no stairs that you can see at this point.
All right, I guess we're going down, guys.
Map doesn't give any indication like you have to go into the keep or like a certain side of the keep
It's
or anything.
handout number 5, if you want to take a look at it.
Yeah, it's got no
This
indication.
place and go down the stairs.
Well, the upstairs doesn't look to match any of the directions that it's given, so it must be downstairs.
Well, there was a room up there, and it did have 2 hallways. If we go down the stairs and there's no, and it doesn't match the T,
Then we'll
then we know
come
it's not
back up.
downstairs.
All right. Well, do you want to take point, Fleegan, or do you want me to try it?
I'll do it. I'm stealthy.
Shh.
I'm very stealthy.
So
Stealthy like
I need. Let's see. Where do you want Theros and Kimber and Gore to be as you guys begin to go down the stairs here?
Since Fleegan's going to go down the stairs, I'll go on this side. If you guys want to get... Well, now I'm looking. It looks like I can look down the stairs. I'll go right there.
I will stay where I am, but with my arrow, and watch as he goes down checking for traps and stuff.
Okay.
And
Gore,
I
is
guess
that
I'll go
about where
down
you
the
want to
stairs
be?
checking for traps.
Where you want to be? If you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you. If your mic's on.
A little bit closer up, but just covering the right side of the stairs.
Okay. There, and then Kimber, is that about right for you, or you want to be somewhere else?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. Well, as Fleegan begins to quietly descend the stairs,
At least we hope it's quietly.
actually, just a second.
Twice as good as the last roll.
Yeah.
That's not bad. But unfortunately, some things kind of tip them off, and so there's going to be some arrows flying at you guys from the wall just above you up here.
Oh, gee.
So, alright, so Fleegan's going to have an arrow shoot at him, and that is a natural 20.
Great.
And so,
Is that good? Or
for you,
Yeah, it guarantees it'll crit Fleegan.
oh,
Alright, well, that critical
not so
really didn't
awesome.
make a whole heck of a lot of difference, but you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage from that critical hit from that arrow, Fleegan. There's an arrow that's going to go after Kenna and hit
it's
with a
tiny
21.
arrows like the little Ratman.
Ouch.
They are, they're not big, they're smaller arrows, but,
Yeah.
so, yeah. So 4 piercing damage is going to hit you,
Ouch.
Kenna.
Ouch.
And then a arrow is going to shoot towards Kimber, and that's actually going to hit him too because I rolled a 20. Not a natural 20, a dirty 20. For 4 piercing damage, Kimber. Boy, these
Dirty
things had you
20.
in their sights, did they not? And then one more. A spear is going to get thrown at Theros and miss. Spear comes down to Theros and misses. And you hear some hoops and hollers from the walls right above you as you see, and I'll go ahead and move these, I think, into your viewpoint. Why are they not moving there? Okay. These things here.
I can see 2 of them now.
You can see that one and that.
I can't see any of them. Apparently the walls
on the other side of the wall.
Okay, I
I'm
see
gonna
3
do
of them
this.
now.
I'm kind of tired of dynamic lighting on this layer, so I'm just going to shut the damn dynamic lighting.
There we go.
There you go. How about we just do that?
That works.
Okay. So we're going to do this.
Totally good with that.
I mean, it was
It's-
for dramatic effect, right?
Yeah, and it's daylight, right? So
Okay, so there's your combatants. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
You
Quick question,
betcha.
JP.
Yeah.
What is this right here? Is this a way? Is this like a floor that's given way?
That's that's some walls that go down. So right here, so all along this edge right here is where it looks like there probably would have been a wall at one point, and it's raised up. So the stairway, let me give you an arrow here. So the
Goes
stairway
down.
goes down this direction, down into the keep. Okay,
And stuff
then
this
along
way if you
here-
don't want to be on camera.
along here is what probably was a wall at one time, because this whole area right here is raised, and so this is lower than this area, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yep, that's what I was wanting to ask. By about how much?
Probably, let's see here, about 6 feet.
Okay, so it's not that difficult for me to scale then.
You could probably go over there, throw your arms up over it, and pull yourself up, yes. So, these guys are kind of under, so let me get my thing right here. This guy and this guy here and this guy here are not under partial cover. These guys over here are all under partial cover. Okay?
Got it.
Alright, so continue to select your tokens and roll initiative while I roll initiative here.
Remember, what's with the initiative rolls, man? I'm the fast one, and you're beating me.
I don't know. I get a good reward to help
What's
me with
really
initiative.
impressive is
Man, the first 2 chapters I was like first or second in initiative every time. It's like, jeez.
Alright.
I rolled 1/100th underneath Theros somehow.
So, Kimber, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
This is pretty odd. I see these creatures are behind a wall. What I'm thinking is if I run up to the wall and do the burning hands, I might get 3 of them. But I'm not sure how high the wall is, so that may affect the burning hands.
The wall's probably about 3 feet at this point, as far as you can tell. It's kind of crumpled and all, but you know they stand up above it. Their heads are kind of up above, and they can put their arms up over the top of it. So about 9 feet. So from the ground below up to about 9 feet to the top of the wall that they're standing at.
Just looking at the spell again.
So what?
It's a 15-foot cone.
15-foot cone. I can play that out for you if you'd like.
If I'm right there, maybe I can get maybe those 3. That's not as big as I thought. That's really small.
Sure, that's 15 feet. That looks like it's more.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Hasn't
yeah.
been expanded yet.
Oh, I see. It's just a square.
There's 15-foot cone. So you jump up there. Why did it grab you? I don't want to grab you. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it on that square. I was myself 2 over to the left.
This is where he's wanting to move to.
Could you move one more and get the third one?
One farther? Yeah, I think if you go one farther, you could hit all 3.
Yeah, so I want to run up, burning hands those 3.
Okay.
Dexterity
It's like
saving throws.
It's like the Burger King whoosh, right? All right.
DC 14.
Dex saves.
The first one rolls a natural 20 on his dex save. Next one rolls a dirty 20 on his dex save, and the last one rolls a 5, so he fails. So 2 succeeds and 1 fail. So how much damage we got going on here? Go ahead and click on your damage. Ooh, wow. Okay. So it's 7 points of damage to the 2 that succeeded. You hear some squeals and yells. Burn a couple of them, and then
I was also hoping that maybe magic would scare these things off.
all right.
Only
Did some
Theros.
damage there, but
Yeah, not gonna
looks
hold
like
my
they're
breath
kind
on
of
that part, but-
scurrying around up from up above there. All right. So okay. Anything else?
No, that is it for me.
Okay. All right. Fleegan, you're up.
I think I made myself a
Well,
target.
you did. Better than,
You have
I'm
right there,
full hope right now.
all the way around your face.
I am going to use one of my non-named daggers and throw it at. I'm assuming this guy got me the arrow,
Yeah.
or was it this guy? Okay, so I'll throw it at this guy.
Spirit. Yeah. To show up. Oh yes. Yeah, you're gonna hit him with your dagger there for 10 piercing damage. Wow,
Pack me, will you?
that is a seriously 10 damage on a dagger. Holy Moses! Look at that.
I rolled max damage.
Hit. All right.
Yay, max damage.
Is he
Okay.
dead?
He is not dead, but
I will throw another non-named dagger at him with my offhand.
All right, that is gonna miss. Oh, can do. All right, Kenna, it's your turn.
Okay. This here looks like a crumbled wall.
Yes.
Crumbling. I am going to use my acrobatics and run up it to this point. So I'm up on that level with them.
I will say that you can make it, but it takes all of your movement to get that far
Okay.
because of what you're doing. And go ahead and make me a. Instead of using an action, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All right. Yes. No problem. All right. So you make it up there. So yes, you would have. I will call that a bonus action.
Okay.
To do that weird thing, but that works, so you have a full action yet.
All right. I will go ahead and stab this one.
Okay. You totally
try.
pull a Lego loss, but you try and finish him off, and you're unable to hit him.
Still going into the full pirouette of blades and hoping that my friends can take a few of them out before I die.
Theros, you're up.
I will do something not nearly as dexterous and nice. I will simply run up to this wall, grab a hold, jump up, slice this guy. Basically land somewhere here. I'll probably be more like here, but because of the snapping.
Yep. All right. Yep. You can do that. I think that is enough movement, so you jump up there and go ahead and take a swing. All right, that is going to hit. That's a big hit right there, with a lot of damage. Wow. You come up there and you bite him good with Graxel, and he's got a big old gash in his gut, and he's having to reach over and hold his innards in after that one. So, all right. Gror, you're up.
Well, I guess the one kind of beside Theros in front of Kenna is open. I will just
Take him
shoot
out.
that one. Because everything got wonky and I lost my character sheet. So it's opening back up.
20 is silly, which is not surprising.
I had to change
It's-
the programming
it's
on my
back.
side buttons on my mouse because I accidentally kept hitting the one that made me log out of Roll20.
That's what I did. It was really
Did you
bad,
mess
more
with
than it
Lucky
was
Bow?
rolled.
Did you just mess with the lucky
I
bow?
don't know.
Missed with the big bow, yep. So
I can't
apparently
see.
the luck is run out.
Yeah, that was an 11.
Oh,
Apparently they just have an AC
Try and
of 12.
scroll to the bottom of that screen and see it, but yeah, you rolled an 11, so that's a miss. Right, okay. So it is their turn. This one is going to spin around and actually realize that Ken is standing right there next to it, so it's going to try and... what's it going to try and do? It is going to try and bite Kenna. With a 19, similar to the last time, it it doesn't latch itself onto you, but it tries to bite you. And it can't get through your shield, which is good because it would have done a lot of damage. All right, this one right here is going to shoot you with his bow at Kenna and miss. This one right here is going to shoot Kimber with his bow and miss. This one right here is going to shoot Kimber with his bow and hit. So Kimber, you take 3 piercing damage. This one right here is smoking from being almost completely consumed in flame, but is going to actually disappear from sight. You burned him and he didn't like that very much.
Gee, why not?
So that's okay. So that one disappears.
Does he just turn invisible? I mean, I can see him from my angle, right? Or did he crouch down
you
behind the
would
wall?
see him. Okay, so he ran. So you would. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You're right.
Just checking.
Put him back there.
I was like, because if he just went invisible, oh no.
Keep me honest. Keep me honest. He's gonna run this direction, back behind one of these walls. Now you don't see him anymore.
Okie doke.
All right. And then this one right here is going to shoot an arrow at Kimber and miss. And this one right here seems to be a bit bigger and more well armed and armored than the rest of them. He is going
beefy.
to
It's captain of the
pull out
guard.
a spear and try and impale Theros with his spear, and he's gonna miss, but as he's doing that, he's gonna try and jump at you and bite you at the same time, and also unable to connect with you. So there you go. All right, Kimber, it's your turn.
Didn't get killed.
You didn't get killed.
I should try this stuff often. I'm gonna go for that one. You said the wall's 3 feet tall, so I can still, I guess, reach them.
Well,
Above me.
3 foot tall on top of about 6 feet. It's about 9 feet tall from where you're standing.
Oh. I'll sacred flame the one there.
Which one? This one?
Let's see, he needs to make a dexterity save.
An 18 is gonna save. Does he take any damage?
No, I believe from a save he thinks not.
Yeah, not with Sacred Flame.
Okay. Anything
I
else?
will, yeah, I'm gonna move away now.
Move away. When you can.
There's a really nice wall that you could get protection around.
All right.
30? Is that as far as I can go?
You can probably go further than that. Let me look and see here. You went 20 feet.
Oh,
If you sprint, you could probably get behind this wall.
He can't sprint. He already took an action.
Yeah, his bonus.
Oh, yeah, you took an action. Sorry.
All right. Well, Fleegan, you're up.
Since this poor guy here can't seem to take a hint that everybody's shooting at him, I will go ahead and finish the job with another dagger.
Please do.
Sneak attack. Let's sneak attack this time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So 7 plus.
Sneak attack damage. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, 6. Nice.
13 points of
13.
damage. All right, you are
And
able
Kenneth's
to.
covered in goo.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
able to hit him
Took
enough
the
to
dagger.
Kenna
That's-
get some splatter off of that one. So
That's pretty typical with this group.
That's 1 point less than I did with a two-handed battle axe. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Same.
Fleegan's good with his daggers. All right, so what's your
Right.
anything else, Fleegan?
I can't jump up there. I'm not about to run around to get to the stairs.
You can too. You're a thief. You can climb walls.
I will get down a little bit further and check for more traps down there and see if there's any traps.
All right,
So
Kenna,
there's
you're
anyone
up.
else coming?
Yeah, see if anybody's coming up the stairs. Okay, Kenna, you're up.
Yes.
Right, you're gonna take your short sword and swing and do 7 points of damage to that guy. And if you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you.
Sorry. I will go ahead and offhand this guy as my bonus action.
I mean, I saw your movement and your pings and everything, so I knew what we were doing. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So, yeah, 7 points of slashing damage. So there you go. Actually, you're going to kill that one.
Sweet.
All right.
And since I attacked him, I can move away without him getting an attack of opportunity because of my Pirouette of Blades. So I'm going to move to here.
Ready. All right. Theros, you're up.
We'll finish him off. One that is holding his guts in.
Hassan Chop.
Chop.
Then that
Yes,
hits.
you are going to finish him off, I'm sure. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh, yeah. Yep, yeah, finish him off.
Him fall down, go pop.
Him go.
Then I will move to here. And
Yeah, he
and
was the
engage this one.
undisputed leader of these things, and you made quick work of him. So, Gror, you're up.
There's really nothing else to do. So I'm gonna join
Kill.
Fleegan going down towards the bottom and look up.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Alright, it's their turn. Well, this one is going to try and bite Theros, and is unable to. This one right here is going to grab what looks like a club and take a swing at Kenna, and that's a 19, Kenna, which your armor class, I can't believe it.
20, yep.
I can't hit you with a 19. And then this one right here is gonna come over and launch itself at Kenna and try and bite her. And ooh, well that'll hit. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So while he's going to bite you, he's going to try and grab onto your weapon as well. Disarm action is go ahead and contest. Can you beat a 13 with a athletics or acrobatics check? Your choice. No, you
Apparently
cannot.
not.
All right,
I would have
so
thought so, but no.
All right, so you take 7 piercing damage and 3 poison damage from that bite as he launches on you, sinks his teeth into your neck and grabs onto your sword and has a hold of it as he's latched onto you. So,
Well,
And
that
now we know why you dropped your sword.
that got rid of my my temporary hit points. Ouch, and has done damage. So
all right. Well, that was kind of a spectacular move on his part. All right, Kimber, you're up.
All right, so I
little
hear.
help,
Who did I just hear a squeal from?
Kenna.
Kenna.
Yeah.
From your vantage point, you see this thing basically hanging onto her neck, and it's biting into her neck, and it seems to have her sword in its hand.
Well, one of them.
One of them, yes.
That's 30. I don't know if I can swing on that one.
You can't move that far. You probably move to. I'll get you about there.
Oh.
Because you had to climb. You have to climb up that horizon.
Oh.
So.
The route's better. Right. Far. Trying to figure this out. So healing word is a bonus. So can I do a healing word in a 0 level sacred flame?
Sacred Flame would be your primary action, and then Healing Word would be a bonus action.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. There's some discussion about whether or not you can cast 2 spells in the same round, but because one of them is a cantrip, then they allow you to do that.
Yeah, that's I do, being an old school gamer, have a issue with that also. But I do remember the old school rules used to let spellcasters do all kinds of crazy things with like time stop, and of course it's a really high level
Okay,
spell.
it's okay, I'll allow it. I've kind of gotten used to it playing adventurously because of
Yeah.
So
Oh.
go ahead.
Oh
I
man,
had somebody really try and argue with me about it at one point because I really didn't like it, and I'm like, well, I guess it's within the rules, so I'm just gonna get
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah.
I will not argue with you.
Because I'm gonna let you do it, so do it.
All right. So I'm going to Sacred Flame the close one and do a healing word on Kenna.
He needs to make a dexterity save, which he's going to make. Okay, so no damage to him, and then your healing word of 6 hit points back to him. All right. Well, yeah, you tried to cast 2 spells in the same round, but one of them just kind of fizzled on you because you were focused on the other one. We'll just say that. Okay, Fliggin, you're up.
Yeah, should never try to do that.
On guard for anything that comes up out of the stairs. I will hold my action, and if anything comes close to me, I will attack it. Besides Gore.
All right, so you're gonna hold your action. Kenna, you're up.
I was gonna say,
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, since my offhand weapon is still there, I will offhand stab this one, the one that's on me.
Should be pretty easy. Just grab him and then stab towards your neck.
Apparently not.
It should be easy, but this is a bit more complicated than you thought it should be. So yeah, you missed.
So then I will go ahead and attempt to shove him.
Okay, give me a athletics or acrobatics roll, please. And beat an 18 with a 19. You did it. Or no, I rolled a 19. You rolled an 18. No. You try and shove him off of you, and he's got a good hold of you, especially with the sword in one hand. So.
God dang it! I grab my crowbar and try to pry him off.
Get up.
Ken, afterwards you're gonna have a hell of a hickey.
Well, he's got. It made the reason he's holding on so well is, boy, he's got his jaws just into your neck, and he's just sucking for all his worth. So
Man.
yeah, I think the hickey is definitely what's going to show up here pretty soon. Theros, you're up.
great battle hickeys.
All right. We'll just take care of this one.
And
Or not.
what happens? Let's see what your fumble is. Your weapon becomes stuck in the floor.
I just lodged it into the wall.
You take a swing at this thing and you completely misjudge, and the head of Graxel just gets stuck in a crack on the wall. Give me a you have to make an action to pull it out, so that's it. That's all you can do. So on your next turn you can take an action to pull it out. All right, well, Roar, what do you do?
Well, now everyone knows we're here because now half the keep is vibrated. It's an earthquake.
Well, I think the curse that you let out after that happened probably alerted everybody too, I'm sure.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure
sure.
Kenna's probably cursing like a sailor right now too. So
Get this damn thing off my neck. It's
Kimber
actually quite a
having the
calamity
BL
there.
this thing off of me.
It's quite entertaining. Kimber's probably having trouble keeping his wits about him, while the rest of the other two down there in the hole can't see what's going on. So it's you're missing the show. What are you doing, Brooke?
You think we should go save him?
How long are the stairs?
They descend into darkness, so they're quite long.
Can it be seen with dark vision at all? Like how far?
No, they go beyond your ability to see.
Fleegan, did you advance any on the stairs?
Nope. That's as far as I went.
No. Well, Mother said we should hurry, so I'm gonna advance
Get over
fairly
here.
carefully. Obviously, I guess like regular walking speed. 25 more feet.
So you're gonna head down the stairs. You kind of broke up quite a bit, so you're gonna head down the stairs. Is that what I understand?
Oh, sorry. Just fairly carefully, like walking speed, like 25 feet.
Yeah, the steps they're kind of worn and broken, and you're able to get down quite a ways. I'm going to show you what you see as you get down near towards the bottom. So that's what it looks like. You get down north the bottom, and the smell of smoke and cooking meat can be discerned coming from below. It's almost a pleasant smell, but there is a discernible hint of putrefaction that accompanies it as well. So that's what you see there near the bottom of the stairs.
Gotcha. I also don't think this is up to like OSHA standards.
Yeah, probably not. Especially with the thing that's latched onto Kenna's neck. And speaking of that,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's at this point, it's going to peel back, and it's actually going to after it has bitten you so much, it's going to peel back, and it's going to try and slash you with your own sword. And he's too close to you, and he hasn't used a sword of this make before well enough to be able to hit you with it. So
Good.
that was close, but again, your little magic shield protects you for that. But this one right here is actually going to try and hit you with its little club and miss as well. So the other one next to Theros is going to seize the advantage and launch itself at Theros and try and bite him, and kind of tumbles on the ground on by as Theros is sitting there trying to figure out what to do about his act. So, all right, Kimber, you're up.
I rush in and try to smash the one closest to me on the wall. triump on that one. Am I able to
No.
hit it?
No, you are not able to hit it. It seems to scurry out of the way at the last minute.
Alright, ready to bash it away with my shield if it tries to bite onto me.
Okay. Alright, Fleegan. But nothing came out from the depths, but Roar descended down into the depths. So what are you going to do? And you hear sounds of scuffling and curses and other things coming from above.
Gore's splitting the party! And I'll walk down after him.
Okay. Alright, so
Because
you
I know
see-
he's afraid of the dark.
Yeah, you see him down there kind of looking at this passageway. And
Come on, Scoob. Let's go look in the basement.
These
He's-
stairs
he's-
are scary!
He's looking for the munchies now. Alright, can I...
Told you he was Grover. That sounded just like Grover.
Okay, I am going to again try to shove this one off of me.
Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. I think you probably will. Let's see what happens here.
So he's going right off of the wall. Fall.
Yeah,
If he rolls
actually,
more than 22, I quit.
considering he rolled a 2 on the die,
Yep.
yeah, you're gonna shove him off of you. And is that your intent to throw him off the wall? That would be
Oh, yeah.
a bonus action. All right.
No, that's the shove action. Shove action moves.
Oh, shove
a
action.
opponent.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're gonna take a full action on that.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. So yeah, you push him off the wall. And he is going to. He's actually gonna land on his feet. And start to scurry away. Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to slash this one.
Okay. Hit him for 3 damage. And then Theros, you're up.
I'm going to yell very loudly because my axe is now buried in the wall.
You need to try and pull it out of the wall. You need to make a. If you want to pull it out of the wall, you need to make a DC 14 strength check.
Since that's
You
an
have to be like
action,
the rifle.
I'm going to do a Hulk smash on this one.
You're just gonna smash it.
Hulk smash, yes.
Hulk smash. All right. So that would be an unarmed strike. Do you have unarmed strike on your character
I
sheet?
actually don't.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to make an attack roll like you would with Graxel, but you're gonna subtract 2 from that.
Nah.
Just
yes.
make it. Yeah. Okay.
I did a
I mean, you can
D20.
make the attack roll. You just subtract 2 from it. So, but yeah,
Yeah, so it's 3.
yeah, you try and smash that and you miss. All right.
It was more to get out the frustration.
Yeah. Well, it was a good try. All right, Gror. You're at the passageway there down below. Do you proceed?
Just gonna stand kind of like guard waiting for Fleegan.
Okay.
I'm trying to peek around the corners as best I could.
This one right here.
Oh. Also try to tell what kind of meat it is, or what I'm smelling cooking.
Give me a medicine or nature, your choice. It smells like meat. All right. So this one right here is going to try and bite Kenna it's gonna kind of run up to your leg and try and bite your leg, Kenna, and is going to miss. Whereas this one is tired of trying to bite Theros, and he's a bit intimidated by just trying to get punched and Hulk smashed by him. So he's going to turn around and try and bite Kimber. And he's actually going to bite Kimber. So Kimber, you're going to take...
I will warding flare him.
You're going to flare him? Okay. So he's going to try and bite you, but you flash at the last minute and makes him not connect with his sharp little pointy, nasty little teeth. And this one is going to run away out of sight. All right, Kimber, it's your turn.
The one running out of sight, does it still carrying Kenna's sword?
No, it dropped it, and I will say that it's down here, down below Kenna.
Okay.
Okay. All right, but that was a good question. I should have made it run away with their sword. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
All right, Kimber, what are you doing?
Let's see. No, I'm here. I was just typing in notes that I used a warding flare. Okay. It's still there, though, so I will try to whack it off the wall.
Whack-a-mole. Whack-a-rat. Oh, smack! You hit it. How much damage? 4 bludgeoning damage. It was, it's actually up against the wall because it's on the ground, so you don't knock it off the wall. But it takes 4 bludgeoning damage from your mace. Okay, anything else?
Man, wish we, like, obviously these are hungry creatures, but I guess after this we can't really make friends with them. I'll just keep it, busy with me so it doesn't wander off. Right.
Fleegan, you've made your way down to Gror. See this passageway. What are you doing?
I think we should go upstairs and get my daggers. Gore.
Gror, do you respawn?
Not hurrying. That's not what Mother said.
Yeah, but
We
we
should
left
get
the
there
rest
as
of them
quickly
up
as
there
possible.
being eaten by rat things.
Yeah, but do you remember how easily you were killing those things? I'm sure they're just fine up there. Little tiny, carcasses, practically.
Yeah,
I'm sure
as I
everything's
hold
Speaking of
my,
chicken, do you smell chicken? I don't think that's chicken.
I will
think
sneak
that's
around
something
the
else
corner
that's
and take a look and see what's smoking, if there's anything down there. Sneak a little bit further ahead. I hold my action. Let's move on.
So are you sneaking down there, or are you waiting?
Well, he's at the bottom of the stairs, right?
Yes.
I just want to peer around the corners.
I was just peeking from the...
Yeah.
You actually find yourself at a 3-way intersection that's illuminated by a single torch on the wall nearby. Beside the torch there, and opposite to the staircase that you're standing at, is what appears to be an old dungeon door that's made of thick wood bound with iron and has a sliding metal peak hole in its center. I'll show you a picture of it here. The wood is white with age and the iron is somewhat rusty. And there are words that are crudely scratched into the face of the door. And the smell of smoke and cooking meat is much stronger here. but you can't tell where it's coming from. And there are two corridors that head off into the darkness on either side, one to your right and one to your left. And you hear a slight splashing of water coming from the passage to your right. That's what you see when you get down there. All right, we'll move on to Kenna.
So yeah, I pull my sword of speed and take a two-handed swing at the one in front of me here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you did roll. Look at that.
I did.
Okay. All right, so
10 points of slashing.
Yeah, you're gonna cut that thing in half at that point. So he's dead. What else you doing?
Then I'm gonna jump down and grab my other sword and sheath it.
Okay. All right, that works. All right, then Theros, you're up.
I'll take out a javelin and javelin it.
He's gonna spear it on a stick, and maybe he'll cook at that because yeah, you're gonna hit that with your javelin.
Is that stabbing? That seems closer.
Yeah, because
Definitely stabbing.
Yeah.
yeah, he stabbed it with his javelin, and he can spit it over a fire at this point. So you killed that one too. All right, so Theros got that one. All right, Gror, what are you doing?
Well, when I was waiting for him, I implied I was peeking to the left. I don't know if I saw like anything in the passage right there. You didn't tell me I saw the door. So if I did see nothing, at least to the left where we want to go, I would want to pivot towards the right as I go through the doorway where the splashing noise is coming from. Making sure there's not like an open doorway there or a shadow or something literally standing there drinking badly, making the splashing noise.
Point. It's a passageway that goes that direction, and you can't make out what's near the end of the passageway. It looks like the passage ends at some point not too far away. It's kind of hazy with the smoke from whatever's being cooked, and so it makes it a little hard to see. But this area is lit by torches in the wall. And then again off to the other direction, similar. It seems like the smoke is a little thicker, so it's likely that that's the direction the smoke is coming for, off to the left. But it's kind of hard to see as the smoke kind of thickens and makes it hard to see down the hallway much farther than about 20 feet or so. But it looks like the passage.
So even if it slows me down, I'll just try to go to the left then. You know, as quietly as I can. I don't know if you want to stealth check or not, but
just a second. Yeah,
ready
give me a
if
stealth
so.
check. If you're trying to be quiet, go ahead and give me a stealth check. And you would go. Okay, yeah. As you continue to head down the passageway, as far as you make it, do you go? You go your full movement.
I'm not trying to really run away from Fleegan. I'm going to just stay about like however far I think he would basically be kind of with me.
Yeah, I'll have you go about 15 feet down the passage, and when you get to that point, you can make out along the right wall of the passageway what looks to be possibly another door, but it's kind of hard to see from your vantage point at this point. Okay. Because you guys are split, it's hard to show you two maps at the same time, so I'll just have to describe it. All right.
No, that makes sense.
What's that?
I will tell Fleegan about the door as like he comes closer, like with symbols and sign usage more than talking, hoping he understands.
Well, Fleegan as a rogue has Thieves' Cant, but I don't think you know
I don't
Thieves'
have
Cant,
that.
So you're attempting
I'm more
to,
like trying to.
you're attempting to use what you've seen him use before with Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
But
Or even just normal.
I think you might have signed that you wanted a barbecue chicken sandwich.
What?
So
What is this? Your sister likes to eat slugs on Friday?
I'm thinking more like point, at my eyes and my eyes to that spot where the door would be. But if that's what that means, and thieves can't or something, sure.
Yeah, or you tried to say that your sister likes to eat a barbecued chicken sandwich, but maybe it had something to do with slugs, because slugs have the little tentacle or the little antenna type eyeball. I don't know. I'm pulling that out of my ass. We're gonna move on. All right.
Possibly.
All right. So we're back up on top. You guys have managed to kill all but 2 of them that seem to have gotten away. What are you guys planning on doing? It seems as if Fleegan and Gror have disappeared.
Yeah, tell your friends. Don't come back.
Finding Fleegan and Gror is easy. Just follow the blood.
Are we kind of somewhat out of initiative in the sense that the top group can move as one and the bottom group can move as one?
Yes.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm asking the top group what your plan on. I'll let you, I could let you roll a billion times to pull your axe out, but eventually you do pull your axe out.
Yeah, I'll pull my axe out.
Theros?
And then go down the stairs, follow Fleegan and Gror.
Theros?
Yep.
Fleegan and Gror left us to face those things by ourselves and disappeared into the dark downstairs. That is not acceptable. I don't care what their rationale is. You don't leave your family or friends.
We'll deal with that later. Let's go catch up with them now. I was just so pissed about the wall.
Anything else you guys are doing up above there?
Just so you guys know, I know they look like little creatures that aren't very
cast false life.
threatening, but you should see what they did to Kenna while you were gone.
Wait, Carrot, can I say you're going to cast again?
Yeah, I'm going to cast false life on myself to give myself 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Okie dokie. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take all these off. We're going to take you here, and we're going to move you to a new map. So, bottom right-ish area of this map, where you should all be.
Are Fleegan and Gror next to each other?
Where did you go? Did you follow Gror, or where did you go?
Yeah, I followed them.
Okay.
Did we see where they went?
No. Never.
Walk up. Yep. Looks like we have some dynamic lighting going on.
You
So,
don't come in
we'll show
here,
that to you guys again.
you're get killed.
Sounds like a place I want to go. Is that door open in or out?
Door opens inward, away from you.
Do we need a light source down here for those that don't have dark vision?
Looks like there's
There's torches on the
torches.
wall along the way, so you don't need a light source.
Oh, good.
Does that door have any latch on this side? Any way that we can bar it from opening?
Because it opens inward,
There's no like candle or
Probably
anything.
Shit,
not.
like if I was trying to think if you were wanting to try and put a if there's a way to bar that, it doesn't look like there's a way that you could bar that from being open from the outside. Without, hammering something into it.
Or, like building a brick wall in front of it.
I'll go up. I'll stealth, I guess, up to the wall looking at people if it's open, which it does in that picture. It looks like it's open.
Say that again?
Is the peephole open?
Oh, is the peephole open? It is not.
Theros, if they're following the map, they went left. So, if we're going after them, then we should follow in that direction.
So Theros,
Hopefully
did you
that's
move
where
up to
they
it?
went.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Did you move up to it, Theros?
Open.
Yeah.
Before I move
No,
up to
it's
it,
not
is it
open. No.
Okay, so
It's
it's
not
nothing we can see through. Right.
Sorry, you're frozen on me, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, give me a perception
I had to
check,
turn
please,
all of the video off from you guys because it kept lagging out my system.
I don't see nothing.
Kimber, what are you doing?
I'm really disturbed, so we come down here, two of us have just completely vanished. I guess I call their names, but not too loud.
Well, you see if you're standing there looking down the hallway, you see him right down.
Oh,
there.
okay. I saw him on
They're
the
only
map.
like 20 feet around the corner. I
Can
mean,
you see him?
Yeah, I saw him on the map, but I hadn't realized we actually do see them.
Yeah, no, you do.
Yeah, I guess Kimber his eyes were still adjusting, and he calls out for them, and then starts to wander their way.
McKenna, what are you doing?
I'm just going to bring up the rear and keep my eye down towards this to make sure that nothing's coming, but I'll follow Theros and Quember.
When I get up to Grower and Fleegan, I'll simultaneously knuckle thump them on their heads. Hey, knuckleheads, you gotta stick together.
I'm sure we were trying to cautiously listen at that door right now, too. We're about to have to pass.
Door's over here.
There's a door
Yeah,
over
we went
here
past
too.
it.
This is the one that Grower saw as he was getting down the hallway there.
That's where we were going to. Make it past it.
But did you hear that? I'm gonna knuckle thump them both on the heads and
Yeah.
make sure you guys better stick with us. We already learned this lesson.
Mother said to go as fast as you could. I did exactly what Mother said.
Question: if you
And
were
as you
going
do
to
that-
keep somebody out of a door, wouldn't you tell them that opening the door would get you killed? Of course, they could be telling the truth. I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. We're not supposed to go in that door.
Oh, that's right. You
Said
have a
go
map.
go there as fast as you can and get back out.
Oh yeah, that's follow your map.
Be plain.
And as you thump poor Fleegan on the top of his head, his wound graciously massive arrow sticking out of his gut starts bleeding again.
Oh,
It's
Ew.
good to go wander off on your own in a dangerous place with a wound.
I didn't go off by myself. I was protecting Gror.
oh, he was pretty
Yeah,
smart.
and we had a
He
hell
left-
of a time up there.
You left a nice blood trail for us to follow.
That's what I said. You need to find us. Look for the blood.
I wasn't bleeding.
Speaking
At
of
this
which, who has
moment,
a healing token?
I think we should remove that and cast a Cure Wounds on you.
I wouldn't mind that, thank you.
We have
low on
this
those.
door with this ominous writing on it, right across from the the hallway at the bottom. Stare down. You have the hallway that you're all starting to kind of head down. You have the hallway that goes the opposite direction. What is it, or anything else? What is it that you guys would like to do? Yay, we're in a dungeon crawl. It's been a long time.
Well, we were on our way down the hallway. Pretty much, I mean.
Looks like Kenna goes down to that.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a door over here.
That's where we're going to get to.
There's a door here. There's a door here.
We're not
I don't
going
like
to the
that.
doors.
Some doors
We
that
need
we
to go
go-
up to this hall up here.
The doors are closed in this case.
Yes, the doors are closed.
Are there
Any way to bar
sliding,
them?
panels in them again? The other one, or not?
We need to get
There are not sliding panels.
to keep going and turn it down the hallway up ahead there.
Right. So obviously, just keep going as quietly as we can.
I don't
Kenna?
like
Yep.
leaving unexplored doors behind.
As you
Yes.
continue to move that direction,
Yep.
you hear behind way
A what?
The poker band. Why? Because
Pokemon?
nobody
No,
ever
I've
puts
done
a
it.
poker band in the middle of a dungeon. Whether you're nobody.
Well,
Did you
yeah,
guys not hear
I
me?
heard you say that. I hear A, and that's all we've heard.
You hear a voice say, help me, please."
Keep going.
Just Kenna hears it?
Nope.
No. Kenna hears it.
Only her?
I only
Yeah, I'm
told
gonna
her.
ignore it. Yep, I'm gonna ignore it and keep going. I'm not even gonna tell them that I heard it. I'm assuming it's another one of those voices that I keep getting. We don't have time for that, and we're not supposed to do that. So
For the greater good.
come
So
on,
you
guys.
are gonna continue going down the hallway there, or what? Plan?
Yes.
Keep going down the hallway. Guy leaving doors that we haven't looked through behind us.
Yeah, we were told not to go into any other rooms, just to follow this hallway.
When has that ever stopped us? Any way to bar these doors? Any of these have latches that we can put a javelin through or something?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like all of these doors open into the rooms that you're heading into, and they don't really have
No
any
candle or
latches or
anything?
anything like that. It's just kind of a knob.
Fleeking, can you start checking for traps up ahead of me?
I'm so good.
Want me a stealth? That has to trace potentially. active.
Yeah, I mean, Quimber didn't take any damage, did he?
Yeah. I don't know. Did you take damage, Kimber?
Today, yeah, I was, yeah, well,
No. Well, after you had cast that in that last
Well,
little
fine.
skirmish that we had, did you take damage? I don't remember.
Yeah, he took 3 from like an arrow, I think, at first. Only
Alright,
3.
so that's a concentration spell.
Yes, it is.
oh,
I
wait,
need you to.
the last combat? I don't
Yeah.
remember being hit in the last combat, did I? Oh, I guess I did get hit by a little arrow, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
I need
when
to
you're
make
by the wall.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. So yeah, your pass without a trace is still up. So everybody make a stealth.
Stealth roll.
30,
20.
17,
Go
Was that
Kimber.
4 or 5 today?
20. Kimber rolls another natural. Jeez. Burning them all. All right. and
I
a
want this
22.
dice. Can I have this dice like actual for like real?
Theros, all the rest of them are walking very silently, and you're still kind of pissed about what happened, and so you're kind of huffing and puffing and not really being all that quiet. So
Even with 17?
well, see, the thing is that you're quiet, but you're not being quiet. The little pass without a trace magic thing is kind of keeping it from going any farther than that, but you're not really trying to be quiet.
No,
You're
I'm not.
upset about that. So, right, door right here, right where Kenna is.
Listen
Okay.
at the door.
Yeah, while he's checking for traps, I'll take a listen at the door and see if I hear anything down
Okay,
there.
Flagon perception for traps, Kenna perception for listening at the door.
Yeah. Maybe I should
You hear me holler?
have
It's kind of screaming and everything, and you kind of pull your ear off. It felt kind of weird, so it was uncomfortable. You didn't really get a good chance to listen. So Fleegan peeks around the hallway.
And is there a door?
At the end of the hallway. Yep, there's a door right there. And that door, it's a wooden door, and the floor before the door seems to be stained with a thick pool of greenish brown goo. And there's a strong odor of excrement and decay coming from that door.
That's just where the map looks like the turn. It has that same kind of shot.
we're going this way.
It's not really
It is a
for
door.
us. I just mean it's
we're
the
not
path
going. We're not going that
compared
way.
to the doors we passed.
Yeah, we need to go
Okay.
north for a while here,
Nice.
and then take a second, I think third right.
The door right
Second.
there. There's a door right
This side.
there.
Map has a hallway going across this hallway.
I think that's
Get up to that door. I'd like to do a listen to see if there's anything back behind it.
So that, okay, give me a perception check, please. You actually hear kind of what sounds like popping and crackling, and now that you think about it, the smell of cooking meat and some of the smoke seems to be kind of filtering out from underneath the door.
Okay, I'll pass that down to Kenna and have her pass it down the line. That
Yep.
This is the main camp.
Has it occurred to anyone
Oh, do I see
who made this map?
Casey?
How do they know that's exactly where it's supposed to be?
Casey.
Well, I mean, when they are the ones who send us places because they think it matters, I'm sure, they're the ones who have been here. Now they want somebody else to risk their life for whatever it is they want.
But then
Casey.
to know exactly where this is, past all these doors, seems suspicious to me.
Casey.
We're talking, what?
Do I see this token that I see up here?
Token.
Yeah, I
I'm
see
seeing
it
a
too.
token right there.
Can you ping the map, please?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, way up there.
Yep.
Yeah, you see a couple of figures up that direction. Look like they might be warming themselves by a fire or something.
Okay, I indicate to the guys. I'm like, guys, I'm seeing up ahead. There's a couple of people. We need to. Do they look like those rat guys?
Yeah, they seem to. It's far enough away, but it's well lit. But it's far enough away to where it looks like their size and shape.
I can take a shot and try to take one of them down, but if we do that, we're going to have to rush up to that room.
I might be able to hit it a little bit better with this lucky bow too.
Or maybe you both take a shot.
Yeah,
Time.
I could take a shot at the back one. You could take a shot at the front one.
Well, I'm
I
gonna.
mean, I guess
I think
can
you
throw
have
a
the short
javelin.
bow as opposed to the long bow, so you might want to take the short one.
I suppose if we're going to do this, we might as well get as close as we think we
I
can.
have a short bow.
And then I can throw a javelin. Fleegan can do his knives. We can try to take them all out. There's 2 of them, or how many of them are there?
I only see 2.
I think what Ken is saying is that we can shoot from farther away than you can throw.
Yes.
And then, yeah, you could advance and fire in between, obviously.
Yeah, so let us take the first shots, and then we'll rush up after that.
I would still like to get a little bit closer. if
Or can we
possible.
get around that corner without them seeing us?
That's
Don't know.
open.
If we're going to stealth forward a little bit more, I will wait here and take the shot as soon as you guys get a little closer. But
I would
otherwise,
like to get to the corner up here.
Up
and
here?
See if, yeah, up here. Or-
see if there's anything around the corner. Good idea.
The risk in that is, what if there's something around the corner that sees you there, and then we have 2 sides we have to fight on too?
Well, if we shoot the ones up north and they, make any noise, if there's something down there, it's going to come at us anyway.
Possibly, yeah. Or at least farther
So-
from the corner, though, at least.
So, if Fleegan comes up here and takes a peek around the corner, make sure it's clear, and then signals us, we can both take a shot.
Yeah, that seems good enough. I think that checking the corner is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Makes
Fleegan,
more
why don't
sense
you do
than-
that?
Kind of what I was
Or
saying.
get up
yeah.
here next to me.
Yeah, I was worried you're going to go into the corner, and then...
No,
we
he's
got
just gonna
the
peek
troll
around
and the rat people.
All right, so I'm sneaking.
He's sneaking up here.
32, I think, is pretty good.
Okay.
Take a peek around the corner here.
Okay. Obviously, see
Any
a hallway.
monsters?
Nothing in the hallway. It looks like there's a door down here at the end of the hall to the right. There's another door
Gror.
partially down the hallway there.
Come up to here. I point next to me.
Okay. Since there's nothing down, like no monsters or anything down there, I want to come over and be corner here. See if
See a
there's any monsters.
small passageway going off to the left there.
You see, I can't move
With
my
a
token.
For the closed door.
And now he's in a wall.
Where do you
Next to Kenna, for God's sakes, it like
Right
me
next to
into
me.
the room. I was like moving, and then it was like I was caught in like a tractor beam or something, or a drain. Like I would. Right over.
Red orders.
and the smell of smoke and gamey meat is very, very strong coming from down that direction.
I'm gonna be able to shoot now.
Yes, you are.
Well,
On 3.
hang on, I gotta get Kember out of the way.
Friends don't block.
Can Quimber and I press up against the wall and give you guys plenty of room to shoot, and then we can run?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to sprint,
Yeah.
so we can get in front of you, so we don't run into you and get past.
Yeah.
you.
That's
No,
good. And
that's
I'm
perfect.
sure you guys could squat too, so
Yeah.
we could shoot over you as well.
Now, because I've got the short bow and you've got the long bow, I will take the one in the front. You take the one in the back.
Well, how loud is my Sacred Flame? Because I can Sacred Flame also.
How loud is your
Terrain.
Sacred Flame?
Yeah, because I mean, it goes 60 feet. I could do that at the same time just for extra damage.
Never been asked if Sacred Flame makes any noise. I don't necessarily think that it does.
If it's got a verbal component, then there's at least some speaking you have to do, but I'm sure Fireball makes lots of noise, but
This is a lot quieter, I'm sure, though, right? Maybe just some whooshing.
Maybe I won't do it then, just in case.
yeah, bows are a
So
little bit
I'll come
quieter.
back and report to everybody that there's another camp to the left.
Another camp?
Another
There's more
camp.
there's more of them down there?
There's more fire. There's a lot more smell of meat. I
Is it a-
think there's a bunch of them.
So there are a bunch of them in the corridor.
No, they're down the corridor past the door.
Ah,
There's a
then
door
let's
down
not
there.
worry about them right now. We'll worry about them if we
However,
don't.
the corridor is big enough
Mhm.
that you could fit Theros in there, and they probably couldn't get past him. In fact, I don't know if he could walk
Okay,
down
Cor.
there like
Unless he died of old age and they ate him or something.
Roar on 3. 1,
Okay.
2, and we let loose. I'm targeting the front one. And don't hear anything if you're talking, Casey.
So Gror shoots.
I
and-
use my inspiration to take that 29 instead.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
So,
So I
Go
hit the
ahead
one
and,
in the front.
yeah. So go ahead and click on where it says Lucky Longbow there for the damage, or both of you hit. So that's 15 damage from Gror, and that's the which one did he go after? The front one? or
Back
the
One in the back.
Back.
One in the back. All right. So you hit him in a vital area and instantly drop him. And then Kenna nails this one for 4 points of damage, and it's kind of like everyone ground as the other one hits him. And he's like, oh! And as he's washing, his friend go hit the ground, and all right. So is it a sprint at this point?
Yes.
Well, I think
guess
it'd
more of a
probably be
charge.
best if we just drop them. So I'll run my 30, and then I'll unload a javelin at him. So,
You guys were doing it and paying very close attention to what was going on in the hallway down there. And as you move to do that, a portion of the wall slides open behind you that you don't see, and all of a sudden, there are a whole bunch of the creatures that come through a secret door behind you all, and jump you as the other two start moving forward. Were you guys still running forward?
I mean, do we see this?
They start making noise as they come out of there and making these hissing noises.
Shit.
And stuff. So yeah, they're basically behind you. So at this point, we can go into initiative because they didn't necessarily get the jump on you because you guys were moving. But tell me where you were moving to. and I'm going to have them pretty much right up behind you.
Well, unless Gror was moving, I was staying where I was to take another shot.
I thought we were going all together.
Oh, then I would have been moving along with him.
Hence, go, go, go. I thought that's
I
what our
guess
battle.
up here, so.
Nope, I'm up there, and then Fleegan.
I moved
Where are we gonna
30,
be?
so
Right there. Okay.
you guys are with us
Alright.
or not.
So these
I wouldn't
guys.
be in the intersection if
Okay.
at all possible.
Right. That. All right. Make sure you select your tokens. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Some of you guys.
I can't see my
you.
token yet, Casey.
Doors behind.
You can't
I
see your
don't-
token.
Oh, I bumbled and my map closed again, and it hasn't reloaded yet.
I also have I forgot I have the Sword of Speed, so a +3 to what this initiative roll is.
All right. So Kenna has a 14.16.
Kind of hard to
I'll go ahead.
leave a secret door unchecked behind us if we're not looking for secret doors.
Yeah.
Doors
Oh wait,
locked,
I
other
should be able to
doors
see me
behind
now.
us.
I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage on this initiative roll. So that means I can roll again.
Yes. There you go. That's a little better.
Oh, that wasn't me.
You rolled the exact same
Oh.
number.
I rolled the same.
You rolled the exact same number. Wow, that sucks. Was that your GUI reward?
Yeah. So let's hope they roll just low.
My initiative roll show up?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're 17.4.
Can't see it yet. Oh, there it goes in. It unlocked now.
No, they didn't roll low. So the one ahead of us was ready for us to. We don't get a surprise round on him.
You already did. You hit him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys hit him.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys hit him already. So, why is that there? Oh, I know why that's there.
If we can line up at the beginning of that room that we just shot into, at least they'll be held in the narrower passageway, and we can go 4 across and attack. You know?
What are these things on you? They're a little different.
I think they're
They
like
look-
the
They
beefier
look
one.
like them, the creatures, but they don't seem to have any. They don't seem to be armed or armored. Yeah,
Okay.
they're basically just wearing rags.
Mighty ones.
Are they female, by chance?
Mighty McPherson.
Oh, we're in
these
trouble.
ones, it
Why are
doesn't-
you going to hit on Theros?
So,
That's really more Gror's thing.
Yeah,
honestly.
really. Yeah. True. Nick, or you hit on him while I go kill this other one.
I don't imagine
Excuse me,
that
ladies.
they're female. Yes. Okay, so let me go ahead and sort initiative. I think we have everything in order here. So Fleegan.
I think female rat women have like bows in their hair and they talk in a really high voice.
Maybe.
Polka dot dresses.
Shush you.
Fleegan, what are you doing?
Kenna cuffs Gror upside the head. Pow, stop that.
Going to throw a dagger past Gror, hopefully, and hit this one. Another unnamed dagger.
It's gonna hit that one. And that is actually going to kill that one. So
Throw a sword at him or a dagger? Which one?
Dagger. Looks more like a battle axe, but you know.
80 rolls
Rolling really
D6.
good.
That's
I'm
one
gonna
of
throw
those.
the thing from Crawl at them. Gee,
And I will throw my second offhanded non-named dagger at the one in front of Kenna.
like right between us.
Yep.
like a circus act.
He's throwing daggers that apparently expand into ballista bolts.
He's just mad that his gun blew up.
Yeah.
Damn right. Do I get sneak attack on this one?
We are right next to them, right?
But are you engaged?
You didn't do it.
Sneak attack. Yeah, go ahead.
So 8 total.
Damage. So you killed 2.
No, you killed one
No.
of them, but not both of them.
Oh, you didn't kill the other one. Shoot. This only had 8 hit points.
1.5 maybe.
Alright. Well, they're going to descend upon Gror and Kenna, and Kenna's used to getting bit by these things.
I use Gror as a shield.
So.
That's all women do to Roar.
So, at this point, it looks like 4 on Gror and 4 on Kenna. Let's see how they bite. So we'll start with Gror.
4 on the Gror. Vroom, vroom.
Swarm over the top of him. The first one's gonna hit. So 3 piercing and 2 poison damage. Gror. The next one misses. The next one misses. The next one's gonna roll a natural 20. Okay. All right.
Kenna's
and you're
pissed at
gonna
Gror
take-
right now, but she still doesn't want to see him die.
Or you're gonna take 5 piercing damage and 5 poison damage. Are you resistant to poison damage by any chance?
He's a dwarf, so I would think so.
I think you are. So you're actually gonna take 3 piercing damage.
So it's resistance against it.
Sorry, 5 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
Okay. What about the third time?
The first time.
It's still 2 pure poison damage?
Oh, it's 1 poison damage. Sorry.
Okay, so I went back up 1 that time. And this time, the second time, it's still 2 poison?
3 poison.
2 poison.
But you half it, and that's 2.
No, it was a total of 5. So it's
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah,
5.
3.
half rounded up. So it's 3.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I'm confused now because of the 2 totals. So I had 37. I think I took
Let me-
10 piercing.
Let me look and see. So you take a total
8
of
piercing.
8 piercing and 4 poison. When it's all said and done.
So did I actually take half of the poison damage?
No,
Yeah, that is the halved.
that is poison damage.
Okay, because that... Alright, I'm good. Either way.
All
I would
right.
have thought they would have done 8 then, but I'm good.
Let me go back and look at
I
it.
have
So I
25
rolled- I
left.
think I did this right. So yeah. So 3 plus 5 is 8 piercing damage, and then 2 plus 5 is 7.
So wouldn't it have been 1 and 3 for 4? Yeah, I think you're... Makes sense.
All right.
Yep.
So Kenna, bite misses, bite misses, bite misses, bite misses. All right. So that's all of them. Okay.
And
So
Casey,
Roar,
hit me with a 19 on that first roll. That's what I'm at right now.
first roll was a dirty 20,
Okay, then it definitely hit me. Never mind.
Yep,
No worries.
and the second roll was
Was a nat
natural
20.
20, right?
All right. So Grower, you're up.
Well, I guess it's time to do shields and axes anyway. So,
Yep.
this one right in the middle of the hallway, kind of in front of us, between us. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. Kidding.
So 16.
11. It's actually 11.
My bad.
That's,
Oh, I see the 5 is
that-
on the other side.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
really
5
bad.
would have been for the
but,
crit.
11 is enough to kill the thing, so your battle axe takes that down. All right. All right. Well, this one is going to grab a bow that's sitting next to him, and he is going to take a shot at Kimber. Bow. And miss. He misses. So it's Kenna's turn.
All right. I put a thumb to thumb, spread my fingers, and cast Burning Hands on all of the ones in down the hall here.
Okay, I'm not even going to pull out that because we know it's going to hit all of them. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dexterity saves. So what do I need to beat? 14?
14.
No.
Oh, sorry, 15 because I have the Wand of the
15.
War Mage.
So 2 no, 1 yes. 3 no. 4 no. Alright, only one of them succeeded, so how much damage?
10.
10. Alright, so we are going to have the one in the middle in the back be the one who succeeded. He's going to take 5 points of damage, and the rest of them you're going to burn it to a smelly, sizzly crisp.
Yes.
Fry all of these rat creatures.
Does it smell better now or worse?
It smells worse. That smelled like cooking meat, which was kind of putrid, but not necessarily bad. This smells like, burning rat.
Burning wet rat.
And when you fry all of them, they screech very loudly because they're all being burned, and it echoes down all of the 4 halls that you're standing in.
Yeah.
All right, Kimber, you're up. Kimber.
All right. No, I was just I was hoping to make a niche run down there and do a burning hand, so I succeeded much
Got it.
better than myself.
I got it.
I'm gonna go smash this guy with the bow.
Him.
Smash!
Okay, 8 points of damage. It doesn't take him down, but he reels from that, and it looks like he's not going to last much longer.
Wow, he's tougher because I already hit him with an arrow.
He's
Yeah,
taking,
12 damage.
he's taking
Anything else?
12, yeah.
Anything else, Kimber?
No, I just focus on him and kind of glance around the room, roll, do like a quick match,
All right, then Theros, it's your turn.
I will move up, and Graxel will throw away my javelin and pull out Graxel. Or drop a javelin, whatever it takes to.
Swing, and you hit. So how much damage? 8.
I think that'll do
You
it.
were able to take him down. Yeah, that'll pretty much
I
do
would
it.
think so.
Yeah.
It's like 23 now. It should be
Yeah.
good, yeah.
All right, Fleegan, you're up.
There's one right down here, Fleegan.
One right down there, yes.
Or you could just go to the room that you're supposed to, and I'm sure we'll kill this one.
Don't split the party.
Yes, don't split the party.
Yeah, well, no, I'm going to throw a dagger at him.
You're gonna hit that with your dagger. You're gonna kill that with your dagger because you are good at that. So you take that one down, and all of those are dead. But actually, the door down here at the other end of the hallway bursts open, and
Never leave doors unsecured behind.
two more.
We have 2 more down here, guys.
At this point, we'll go until I reach their next initiative, which says Vile Warrior. So we're going to pass these two. Gror, you're up.
I didn't see on the map where it was pinged. Where did the door open up? Left
Down
or
to the
right?
left. All right, Gror, are you still there, or did we lose you?
I'm gonna pull back out the bow and shoot one over there.
Okay, front one or the back one?
I guess the front one. After I shoot, can I still do second wind and switch back to my shield? Or only second wind, or neither?
Second wind gives you an
It's a bonus action, isn't it?
It's a bonus action. Yeah, I can't remember what second wind does. I
It
don't-
gives him
gives me-
lets him use heal.
I just
He heals.
heal.
Oh, you
basically.
heal yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a bonus action, you can do that.
And can I switch back to shield and axe after that?
You'll be able
Not
to
if
on your next turn.
Yeah,
Next,
you'd be able
okay.
to on your next turn. So
I wasn't sure how we were playing it. Alright, on the front guy.
okay, yeah, that's gonna hit.
You guys want to retreat towards us or stay in that 4-way?
Oh, it's probably better if we can keep them away from whoever can get to the room closest, and then we might find out if there's a door in that room out of here. We could just run.
That is a possibility, but yeah, I say we consolidate back towards you guys.
We should probably get in that larger room, like I was saying, because we can go across and hold the hallway. But
Yep.
You guys don't, or that shot hits him but doesn't take him down. So all right.
on second wind, it's my level plus. I think I might have to roll. I don't know if I have to roll. It's a 10-sider plus my level.
Okay.
D10 plus level.
Roll a d10 plus 2.
Roll, will ya? There you go.
You get 8 hit points back from that. All right, it is their turn.
Well, and Gror, if you wanted to, you could move. You could actually move back up, but that,
Okay.
you know, that's
I
up to
will
you.
if that's cool. Yeah, I'll drop back to where
Yeah,
I was saying
do
we should go.
movement. Yeah, go ahead.
How far can I go right now?
Your base
You
movement,
can go full action, which is what, 25?
25 for a dwarf.
I think that would put me there in that row.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
As I can get that row.
Okay. Well, now these guys are going to run down the hallway. This guy's going to run down. Actually, no, that guy's not going to run down the hallway. That guy's going to stay there and shoot his bow at Kenna while this one runs down and tries to attack Kenna with a crude weapon. So the bow from the one in the back is going to miss, although it was close, and then the other one's going to try and smack you with a crude weapon and roll a natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and then he's going to grapple you. Alright, so you take 10 points of piercing damage from that
Damn.
that smack with his crude weapon. And then
It's very crude.
it's going to actually grapple you and try and, in the intent to try and give you a hickey on the other side. That's its plan. So you got another one wrapped around you. Boy, these things like you, Kenna. But it's your turn.
Okay, I will cast magic missile, 2 into the one on me and 1 down on the one down the hall. So the one down the hall is going to take 4 force, and the one that is on
Alright.
me is going to take 7 total force.
So you pull up your hands while that one is on you, and you shoot the one down the hall and kill it. And then you nail the one on you, but it's still. Well, let me see. Let's do this. I'm gonna let it do a Yeah, actually, it's able to hold on. The force of the
Okay.
magic missile is pretty strong, but he's still able to hold on. He rolled pretty well.
Okay. then my since I can't move because of grapple, I will I will yell to Fleegan. Well, the guys, I'll be like, somebody get this thing off of me!
Get up! Get off!
Get it off! Get it off!
All I can see is the one brainy kid from Stranger Things going, "Shit! Shit!
Yep,
Shit!"
yep, exactly.
Kimber, you're up.
All right. Well, I hope I don't hit her in the foot.
Again.
I'll run up and smack that thing.
Yes, you will.
To hit him, and you don't hit him, and you smack it. When I say him
Thank
or
you.
her, trying to her.
I try to hold
Yeah,
the thing out while he
in
smacks
my
it.
other game, my wife is playing Kimber, so her name, her on-screen name is Kimber is not a man, or Kimber is a man.
Kimber is a man. Yeah.
Yes,
I should change. I guess I should change mine to Kenna as a girl.
Yeah. I usually do pretty good with that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine.
So, all right, Kimber, you smack him, and you don't kill him, but he's pretty bloody at this point. So, anything else?
I guess I can lend a healing word to Kenna.
That would be awesome.
Seven hit points back, Kenna.
That's very nice. Very
Make sure
nice.
You're all keeping track of your spell slots.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, Theros, you're up.
I will run back down. Because. And I will proceed to Graxel. Perhaps, or not.
It's the size of a gnome, and it's attached to her arm, and you're going to take this giant two-handed axe and double off the slice.
I
Afraid of
trust
hitting
him,
Kenna.
okay?
I mean, he was
I
really
trust him.
afraid of hitting Kenna, and he just couldn't quite get a good shot on. So, unfortunately, he missed.
So
All right.
there you go. I didn't do anything to her.
Fleegan, you're
Start
up.
throwing your knives.
I'm just glad he didn't fumble. I mean, that
Yeah.
would've-
There you go.
I'm also glad Kimber didn't fumble, and I'm hoping that Fleegan doesn't fumble.
Fleegan actually do the most damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm known for fumbling, so I'm going to come over here and stabby it. Well, stab it, and then maybe stab it again. I don't know.
Stabby McStabberson. Or Stabby McStabface.
Your stab. I see a stab.
Does a 14 work?
I don't think so. Let me look and see.
+1 hit.
Yeah, actually 14 does work. So
Good.
stab. Should I make it make a Constitution saving throw? No, it's dead. It's bleeding. It's bleeding profusely after you do 10 points of damage to it.
It
even though
deflates
only
like a
one
bullet.
hit
And
from
that's the way we do it.
Right. You hear the unmistakable sounds of whimpering coming from down the hallway where those other two came just more recently. And I will read you the description of this room that Roar is in quick.
Yeah.
That is... So the corridor that you were traveling through there widens at that point to about 20 feet across, and the passage to the north there has been blockaded with thick wood and other materials. And there were a few short bows set against the wall next to the barrels that are sitting there. You can see what appears to be arrow slits set to the side of the corridor, made up by the barrels. The first barrel contains perhaps 20 or so arrows that protrude from the barrel's top, and the other barrel is covered. And there is a small stack of wood near a metal brazier that is situated near the two barrels, and the brazier burns with a low flame, and that's what they were standing next to there when you saw them from down over on the other side of the hallway down near the bottom. But like I said, you hear some whimpering coming from that room off to the west there. And at this point, my friends, I think we're gonna have to say to be continued.
No! Well, of course.
How strong does that barricade look? North?
Barricade is actually pretty well fortified, as best as you can tell. It's
We're good.
before we finish, I'll let you, Gror, give me a survival check, please.
Can we move up into that room at least?
If you want to, sure.
I would also like to gather up my daggers because nobody picked up my daggers when we went down. So I'm 3
Whose fault
daggers.
is
Thanks,
that?
guys.
Yeah.
That.
So
Casey,
roll
you said
me
survival. Is that right?
Survival, yes, please. Okay. It. Because it seems to be barricading what looks to be a staircase that seems to go down.
It's on the map.
It's as if this was a position where they had a number of pitched arrows that were stuck into this barrel, and most likely what you deduce is they would pull an arrow out and stick it in the brazier and put it on fire and then shoot it. So apparently they were building themselves a position to defend against something from the other side of the barricade.
That doesn't
Apparently
That
doesn't
makes
like
me
fire.
comfortable. Yeah, that makes me comfortable.
Well, I mean, if it didn't get along with them, maybe that's why we have to go to that side. You know.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty
with-
sure it's not going to get along with us either.
With
the
all of
enemy
that
my
being
enemy,
said-
not necessarily my friend always.
Yeah.
So is the barricade though to the ceiling since we're indoors, or is it only so high?
Yeah, pretty much. It pretty much covers the entire passageway, and then it looks like they've opened a couple of arrow slits on either side of it. But you can kind of see through those arrow slits enough to see that there seems to be a stairway going down off to the other side.
Could Fleegan fit through the arrow slits?
No.
He's not that small. All right.
So,
Sounds like we're wrapping up. So
yeah, we need to wrap up at this point, my friends. But that's where we're going to end for the night. So you guys went about 3 times farther than I, maybe even 4 times farther than I even expected you would closely get to. So I was kind of somewhat flying by the seat of my pants in some cases, even though I've read all of this and I know how it goes. So thanks for kind of putting me off guard. That makes it a little bit more spontaneous and
all
actually maybe a
glory.
little more fun.
well, we probably would have gotten even further had 2 members of the party not abandoned us during a combat.
Well,
You would have
maybe
had
they
them
got
all
us fast.
killed by the time I got up there anyways.
We wouldn't
Yeah,
have got this
exactly.
far though if
Let's-
they had.
Yeah, except we kept missing and I kept getting stabbed and bit.
They stuck by Mother
Whose
Sylvanus'
fault is
words
that?
though. Oh, do you want to
Sorry,
give a
Kinga.
shout out for the Gary Con, and I'll play that promo? Even though it has a
Yeah,
long
for
date on it.
anybody who happens to be watching us, if they are, we do have the second half or part 2 of the Great Gooey Dungeon Giveaway game show coming up next Saturday, the 27th, starting at noon Central, which is 11 Mountain, 10 Pacific, 1 Eastern. And so if you want to join us, it was a fun time when we did part 1, and part 2 is going to be great. There's going to be prizes that'll be had, so plan on doing that as part of Ethereal GaryCon. If you want to play some games that weekend, they have 1,000 games going on at Ethereal GaryCon. Lots and lots and lots of role playing, lots of people, so that's pretty cool.
Sounds awesome.
And then Gen Con dates have been announced for September 16th through the 19th in Indianapolis, and reduced attendance, but That's going to be going, and Gooey Cube's going to be there. So if you're interested, you're welcome to join us. Also, they're going to do online Gen Con at the same time because they're going to have reduced attendance. So we will run games online as well. So we're going to make a presence and enjoy that, and hopefully we'll have more events to announce thereafter. So, a lot of exciting things going on as we move hopefully into the future away from where we're at now, and it looks like conventions will be starting up in September if nothing silly happens, and there's a number of them that we're all looking at in the fall. So hope to see you then. But we have a lot of Chapter 3 yet to go with, and hopefully by that time Chapter 4 will be out. It is almost done, and we'll enjoy that as well, and then Chapter 5 thereafter. So we're excited for continuing. So thanks for watching tonight. Thank you all for playing tonight. I hope everybody had fun. I hope your minds were opened by wonder. And as always, we say, may all of your adventures be sticky. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Bye.